screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates, y'all. We are just looking for some debates. I don't see like it's just like doesn't. I don't. Hi, how old are you? All right, that person's not here, y'all. Give it a second. What happened? I don't know. Um, let's see what this person is saying. Remember, we are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Cool. Thank you for the roses, Kylie. Do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
Um, oh shoot, I honestly misread that. I thought it said why should it only matter for women, but
Oh, it's okay. It's
could I
it's.
still answer? I believe it matters for both,
Oh,
but
that's perfectly based. That's perfectly fine.
I do feel it matters more for women because women do get emotionally invested once having any form of oral
And that's
interaction
where are
with
you
a
getting this
male.
from?
Statistics
What statistics?
online
Where online?
on Google,
Google's not a source, it's a search engine.
but it is a source for information.
It's not a source, it's a source of information. Not a source, it's a search engine.
Yes, correct. Either
Yeah,
way.
Google's not a source.
But it does educate you, and there is information on there that does
Okay, then
validate
go
it. No
find then go
statistic that
find the source that says that women get attached more from engaging in sex.
I didn't say they get attached. I said that they get more emotionally invested.
What does that mean? Does that not mean attached? Are you not attached to things that you're emotionally invested to?
Per se, yeah.
All right,
So
because they
then,
mean the same thing, right? So again, what source are you referring to?
well, I can't say right now, but it tells you all over on Google.
So
There's
you
videos
believe
of
so
it.
you believe this for no reason. You have no way to substantiate this.
I guess. I don't know. You wanted me to answer the question. You never asked for
This
details.
is a
You're
debate
asking for
live, and now I'm
details
asking you for
now, so
proof. I don't like no seriously like break it down in your head. Like break it down in your head for real. Do you like dead ass think I brought you up here just so you could spout bullshit and then leave?
no.
Right. Right. Good job.
Okay,
So
well,
where's the evidence for your stance?
I'm not saying that I have evidence, but it's
So
literally
you
true.
believe
You
this
could
for no
ask
reason.
many women, you could ask many women that
Right,
have
just
had
because
sex.
just
They
because
never
many
stop
just
talking
because
to that
hey,
ex.
my love, Rosa, just because many women hold to a particular view, this is just an ad populum fallacy, right? Many people hold to the view that I was not a human. Does that make it correct?
Obviously not. There's
Exactly, right?
things
So
that
just
are
because just
obvious.
because a lot of other people agree with you doesn't make your statement correct.
I'm
What
not
would make
saying
your
other
what
people
would
agree
make your
with
statement
me.
correct would be reputable sources.
These are literal facts.
Yeah, so demonstrate how these are facts, please.
I just demonstrated to you how these are facts. There's people
You
that
didn't.
have
You
had
just said that other people
There's
agree with
people that
you.
have had, yes, that's facts. These are people that are
Yeah,
telling me that they've
this is just an ad
experienced this.
populum fallacy.
Multiple people, multiple
This
women
isn't
have
Rosa.
experienced
This is
this.
an ad populum fallacy. Do you know
This
what
is
an
a
ad
what?
populum fallacy is?
No, I don't.
An ad populum fallacy is simply saying that something is true because a lot of people believe it. That is not a source. A lot of people believe that I wasn't human, right? A lot of people believe that I ought to have been a slave. Does that make these statements true?
No.
But a lot of people believe them. By your principle, that would make it true.
And
Thank
then
you for
I
the
have
rose.
something to say about the people in the
No,
comments.
no, we're not
Everybody's
moving around.
tripping out
Stop. Hey,
about,
honey, honey,
like,
honey,
there's nothing
honey,
wrong with
honey,
getting
honey, honey,
educated.
honey, honey. Like you need to be able to follow a conversation.
There's
Like
nothing wrong with being educated. There's
we're
nothing
not
wrong
going to
with
be able
you
to
telling me what
communicate.
it is.
We're not going to be able to communicate if you cannot stay on one topic
Okay, well, I believe that it does matter more for women.
for no reason.
There is. Well, I can't say it on like I'll say it without sounding crazy, but I believe
Do
that it
it.
matters more for women.
I know your stance. What's the evidence? You already told me this. Like
I don't
what?
know. I just
So
believe
you so
it's
you so you
true.
believe because you believe it for no reason. At least you can just admit that you're irrational.
I guess. If that's
Okay.
what you want to believe, I don't need to explain. You asked for a
No,
question, I answered.
right, and I'm gonna ask you this question again. So do you think I just brought you up here so you can spout whatever you wanted to spout and then just leave? You think
No.
I'm just calling people up here to ask for their opinions so they can just leave?
Well, you're pretty much asking for an opinion, so yeah.
Right, and I'm right,
And you're
and so
expecting it to be
so
facts. You're not okay with others having
that's
an opinion.
it's called a debate,
That's
Rosa.
insane. Have
It's called a
a good
debate.
one, babe.
Yeah, and it was people's opinion that I wasn't human. Is it permissible, Rosa?
That, but let's be realistic. That's very obvious, obvious. Like it's
How is
obvious
it obvious?
that you're human.
I think it's very obvious that it shouldn't matter for women.
Well, it matters for both, and it matters mostly for women. Women are a cave.
Exactly.
We're
So
pretty
I
much
think it's
the cave,
obvious
and
that it
there's
doesn't
something
though.
going in the cave. It would intrude
I
more a
think it's pretty
cave.
obvious that it doesn't though.
There would be something intruding more a cave than it would something that's going in. Let's be
Why
realistic. I didn't
you're
want to
just a
say it in that manner,
Rosa, no
but
one cares. Like I don't first of all, I don't know what you're even talking about here. I don't
about
know what you're talking
women.
about. It just sounds like
I'm
it sounds like you just
answering.
it sounds like you just value particular things more in terms of women than it would be for men. Like what cave are you talking about? A
A
cave? Just say
women's cave.
just
Their
you're an
area,
adult.
their
You're an
vaginal
adult.
area,
Just say vagina.
vagina.
Okay, so what about it?
We are humans that we go into, we get put into.
Okay,
We
and
have vaginas. It's so
okay,
different
and
when you have it on the outer side of your body. Just wouldn't understand.
why does that make body count matter more for women because they have vaginas? They give it the roses, Erica.
It more so has to do with the lack of self-care and like with having these amounts of people. It has nothing to do with okay, they have 40
What
bodies.
evidence do you
Great.
have that
It
someone who
has to
had
do.
what evidence do you have that says that someone with a high body count doesn't take care of themselves?
I never said that.
You said it's a lack of
I
self-care.
said yes, it is because it has
Thank you for
nothing
the
to do
heart.
with hygiene. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't sound like you're able to like put together like a full coherent sentence.
You're correct. Yes, obviously not.
Right. So how is having a high body count wrong for women because they
How
have
am I getting
vaginas?
pressed? I'm just answering the questions, and I don't mind you educating me on what I don't know, what I do know. That's fine. There's plenty of room for people to be educated. I don't easily get offended
What the
if
fuck are
somebody's
you
trying to
talking
tell me what it
about?
is.
What are
People
you
in the
talking about?
comments.
If you're gonna read the comments, you can go back to the comments and I can just go on to the next person.
I was answering your question, and you asked what a cave was. I said the vagina, and I'm saying,
No, and I asked you, that's not what I asked you. Of course, I can take down what the fucking cave is, right? Because you can't speak like an adult. But like, why does that matter? Why does that mean that high body count should matter?
it more so matters of the care that a woman has to have the ability to go do that to their bodies, to have multiple
Right,
men.
right. So,
Many of them do not
why is
detach
having
from
a,
the male they had
okay,
sexual intercourse with.
Rosa, chill out. So why is having a high body count oh my god, Duduna, thank you so much for the greeting card. W Duduna. Yeah, so like why is having a high body count indicative of someone that doesn't take care of themselves?
Because they obviously don't care who goes in.
Where's that indicative?
What do you mean?
Where does having a high
Enlighten
body
me.
count where does having a high body count thank you so much Deadly for the heart me. Where does having a high body count say that a person isn't selective? You're confusing having a high body count with having a sex addiction, and they're fundamentally different.
But a
You can
lot of
have a
people,
high body count and still be selective.
that's true.
Okay, then, so let's not presuppose these things. It
But it
doesn't
matters
help
more
you.
because women are emotional beings. We're more emotional than men. Women react out of emotion
What
more than
evidence do you
men
have?
do.
Thank you, Sam, for the heart me. What evidence do you have of that?
Everything. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Like you're asking for evidence
Actually,
of every single thing. I'm letting you know what it is,
yeah.
and you want proof and evidence.
When you
Like, do
make
you
a
not
claim,
believe it? It's not a statement.
when
It's
you
not a
make
claim.
a
These are
honey, it is
facts.
no. Yeah,
These
these
are
are facts, and
facts.
you
If
should
you
be
don't,
able to like show the facts, right, Rosa? Like, it seems like you got a phone call. Rosa, I don't know. I think Rosa got a phone call. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen, y'all. Please only hop into the guest request if you believe that high body counts should matter for women, but not for men. I'll bring up the first people that hop in there. Hi, how old are you?
32.
Okay, so do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
I think it matters for both, but probably more for women.
Why does it matter more for women?
Question: if I speak a little patois, would you understand what I'm saying?
I'm Jamaican, I speak patois.
Ah, well done. All right. Here's the reason why I think so. Um, I think women would face a different penalty from men for having a high body count, and I also think it has to do with what women look for in men and what men look for in women. So, for example, women typically look for men who have more resources. In a sense, have more money. They are protectors. They are built this and that. So they will tend to care less of about high body count if a man has all these other things. But a man tend to look more for a woman who is pretty, feminine, girly, girly, and he would care more for a high body count when if it conflicts with these things. And
Yeah, so I'm not asking like if men care about these things. I obviously know that men care about these things. I'm asking why these things should be the case. Why should
o-
they care about these things?
okay, well, women will face a different penalty. Well, they tend to face a higher penalty for having a high body count than men. Because
Why?
well, that's how that's the norm. People tend to look more
Yeah,
at a woman for having a high body count than a.
so you believe that because something is the case and it should be the case?
No, but that this is what is here in front of us. This is the case. So what are we
But
going to do about it?
that's not what I'm asking though. I'm not asking what is the case. Obviously, I know what is the case. I would have to know what is the case to know what ought to be the case.
I get that, but you ask why it ought to matter. So it ought to matter
Yeah,
when anybody come because people will down on her.
yeah. This is an is-ought fallacy because something is the case and it ought to be the case, right? Because it is the case that like say like black people right are considered like lower class, then it should be the case that black people are lower class. This is the principle that you're describing.
I get what you're saying, but here thing what me I say now, my friend. Hear what me I say now, my friend. We know that it's wrong to look down on a woman just because she have a high body count. But at the end of the day, this is how society is, and that is what will
I'm
happen.
not asking how society is. I'm asking ought these things be the case. Thank you for the heart me. I'm asking ought these things be. Like I'm not asking what society is like what society is. I'm asking what society ought to be. And if society is this way, why ought it be that way?
Why? Well, when I put it that way, then I guess it'd be difficult to answer that question. I'm just going off of what I see in front of me taking place on an everyday basis. But
Oh, okay. Well, you don't know. You think high body count should matter for women?
all right, I'll say yes, but I also think it should matter for men. Well, yeah.
But you said you think it should matter more for women though.
Me personally, well, I put on the spot, eh? For me, it would matter, but I think it ought to matter more for women. Yeah.
And why should it matter more for women?
For me personally, well, because women are seen as I should say no, women. I think women ought to be more, I don't know, protective of them of their body and who they give it to. And
Why? How is having a high body count indicative of them not being protective of their bodies?
why? Even though we are how much STIs have out there. All right.
Okay, so does it matter if they're completely clean?
If it matters if women are completely clean, what do you mean like?
If they have a high body count but they don't have any STIs or STDs?
Rationally speaking, no, I guess it shouldn't matter.
Okay, so high body count shouldn't matter as long as they engage in safe sex.
It shouldn't matter as long as they engage in safe sex.
Well, this would be your stance.
Logically speaking, no, it shouldn't matter. But people, for me, well, I don't want to say me. People will be more hesitant to be with someone who has a high body count because
Well,
they're.
I'm not asking what people will be. I already know what people will be. That's not what I'm
Oh,
asking. I'm asking whether or not these things should be values that we hold as a society. I know that there are rational people that exist. I don't really care for those people.
honestly, I can't answer that one then. When I put it that way, sorry.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Uh, I enjoy your program and that's it.
All right. Well, peace and love.
All right, my friend. Later.
All right. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen, y'all. Remember, we are going, we are going to look for some debates, y'all. Remember, we are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. Give it a second. We will get some more debates in. In the meantime, y'all, you already know. Follow me. Turn on that bell. If you want to support me, Cash App and Venmo in the bio. That helps me out the most. That's the best way to support me. Excuse me. Hi, LJ. Do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
It absolutely should matter for women and not for men.
Why?
Well, first and foremost, if you think of sex as a marketplace, right? In terms of men are exchanging their resources for access to a woman, and if you agree on that principle, then the more scarce the product is, the more you're willing to pay, right? If you go on the principle of how the barter system works in our society. Would you agree with that?
I'm sorry, I'm confused. It said it's based off of what?
Okay, let me be a little bit more clear. If you have men and women, right? And if we're talking about the body count mattering in the context of a relationship is what I presume the context is, right? Mm-hmm. Is that a correct assumption?
In the context of a relationship? I mean overall.
Well, if we're talking about just a casual relationship, then no, it doesn't matter. But if we're talking about
I'm talking about overall the way women should be viewed. I'm not just talking about in the terms of a relationship.
Well, it's not that simple. Because at the end of the day, if
it really is that simple. If it's not that, if it like genuinely, if it's not that simple for you, like there's no conversation for us to be having.
No.
I'm not gonna
I
wipe
think
your
you're
ass for you.
oversimplifying the question. You tend to do that. I think you stray away from complex discussions because you know that
this isn't a complex discussion though.
It really is.
It really isn't though, right? Because we can have this conversation. It's just not the conversation that I'm having. I'm talking about women overall, not just women in the context of a relationship. And even then, this would still account for people overall. We're talking about people overall. You want to talk about something more specific, I'm talking about the broad aspect of the way women are viewed in society. If you're going to be here to waste my fucking time and you want to talk about something different, go somewhere else.
Don't do that. We don't do that. I just did. But anyway, nah. So anyway, as I said, it does matter. And it will matter because men are the ones that determine access to a relationship and women are the ones that determine access to sex. So if it's an even exchange...
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
No, because that would imply that each group does not consent to a particular aspect, and that doesn't
I think if on the scale of if you were to measure it out and look at which sex is more eager to engage in sex, we all know that it's men.
Yeah, but that's widely irrelevant though, right? Because I'm still speaking. In order for both sides are the gatekeepers to any kind of interaction between the other. Like this is.
Wait, say that again.
Both sides are the gatekeepers.
No, we're talking specifically about body counts. So don't try to broaden the parameter now.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You wanted to have a specific conversation, so don't do that.
That's
so
exactly
let's keep
what
it focused on what you said the parameters were. Okay. So
Donna, thank you so much for the $50 on Cash App. I love you so much. W Donna, thank you so much. Again, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. This would imply.
So if we agree on that premise,
we don't.
No, what we're saying is that men are more willing to engage in sex than women typically.
Yeah, but you said that. You said that one, but the point that I disagree on is that the fact that you said here that one holds the key to it and both hold the key. It's a double-edged door.
No, it's not. Come on now. One is a lock and the other is.
So men don't
consent. Is a turnstile. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
I am.
Let's keep it a buck.
So you're implying here that men don't consent to sex.
Men are way more promiscuous than, and again, in general, men are way more. I won't say promiscuous. Yeah. All right. So if we agree to that, so then women are the gatekeepers to sex. And
that doesn't mean that women are. That doesn't mean that women are the only gatekeepers. That's not what I implied there.
Well, I think you're agreeing with my point more than you disagree with it. So I'll take the concession. So if women are the gatekeepers, if women are the gatekeepers, then it is necessary that they are the ones that are placing the not necessarily the value, but the desirability of that asset. If everybody has access to it, then nobody values it, right? Like I'm not going to pay the same amount of money to get into a public park that I would to get into Disneyland, right? I can get in a public park for free. I can go to Disneyland. I'm gonna pay a little bit of a penny in order to get there because it's magical. So if there's no magic there, if there's nothing special about it, why am I going to value it? And if I don't value it, as a man who has and controls access to the resources, why would I expend my resources?
Okay, now what?
So at the end of the day, and until that dynamic change in our society where that is true, then this will also be true. That
So body
a
count should
high
matter
body
more.
count.
So high body count should matter for women because men value women's bodies more.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was is men value women who have fewer sexual partners than the
Yeah,
women that have
why should they
more sexual
value?
partners.
Obviously that's why I'm having this conversation. The question is why should they value these more?
What do you mean why?
That's the
Your
question.
question doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
You're now you're asking me.
they have
You're
the
asking me.
standard.
You moved
That
the
was always the
goalpost from
question.
should it matter to why it should matter, which is a
That's
totally
the
different
same
topic.
that's the same
It is not.
question. It
You're
literally the
asking
question
me
literally
to
says why should.
why it should.
Yeah,
I've
so
explained why it should.
yeah, and you just restated the question, why should they hold these particular values? Like that's the question being asked here.
It's not a preference. This is a societal fact. So and it's not so
Yeah,
much that it
societal
ought to
fact that
be.
would be a preference. Nice one.
It's not a
So,
preference. This is just the way it works.
yeah, because that's a societal preference that people have.
Even in
This
nature,
isn't
you will
relevant.
see
Even
that it
still,
is. Even in
even in
nature, you will see
nature,
that it is the same.
where
In most mammals.
and even still, right?
I mean, let's look at the
Just
king of the
because something,
jungle.
yeah,
Let's look at the
even
king of
still,
the
just
jungle.
because
There's only one lion
I'm
that
still
gets to mate
speaking.
with the with,
I'm
with the
still
pride,
speaking.
right?
I'm still speaking. I'm still speaking. Yeah, so even still, right? Even if this was the case, just because animals do a particular thing doesn't mean that like these things ought to be done. And also like in
So you're
terms of
saying
like
nature innately is incorrect.
in terms of like
So
a
you're saying
lion.
nature is innately correct? Is that what you're saying?
I'm still no, it's not. So because in terms
Okay.
of in terms of a lion's pride, when another lion takes over the pride, it reproduces with all the other females in the pride as well, heightening the body count of the other females. So obviously, not even other lions give a shit,
That
right?
that's a false equivalency that you just did.
How is that a
You
false
asked us how
equivalency? This is
your
literally your
question is why
logic.
should a high body count matter, which
This is
means
literally
that
your
that
logic.
person engaged in sex with multiple partners, not by virtue of the multiplier that the partner brings. That's not what you said. You said
I was literally
originally,
just giving it in the example that you just
yeah,
gave
but
here.
when
But
when the male lion takes over the pride, he mates with all the females. The females only mate with him. There's a reason for that. He's the
yeah, they don't
protector.
just
He's the
only mate with
provider.
him.
He's the one that controls access to
They
the
mate.
resource.
That's actually not true. They control
That is
access to
true.
those
And
resources.
lions will kill their male cubs in order to protect that right.
Okay, and you think that because this is a part of nature, then these things ought to happen with in terms of humans as well?
I'm saying that innately that is how we are all
Okay,
wired.
so obviously we don't give a shit. Obviously, no, that's not how we're all wired.
It
Because
is. As mammals, that is how we're wired. I defy you to
no,
give me another mammal where the female has more partners than the male. I defy you to give me one example.
there are some matriarchal animals, but like I don't see why that's relevant
You're
right
not giving
now.
me an example. Give me one example.
I don't
There's many,
I
many
don't
mammals on this
know.
planet.
I don't know, nor do I
I
give
know
a
you
shit.
don't because you know I'm right. Men control
You
access to
could be
resources.
you could 100% be correct here. It still doesn't make what you're saying here like overall correct. That
It
it should
absolutely does.
matter.
It
No.
absolutely. You're relying on logic and reason, which I completely understand. But
Is there anything
at
else
the
that
end
I
of the
should be
day,
relying on?
well, I rely on logic alone because you're trying to reason something.
logic and reasoning are the same thing. You
No,
can only reason when you have
logic
logic.
is the logical conclusion of a thing. Reasoning is your understanding of the thing. So they're two separate things.
Yeah,
And you're
but
trying to reason
you
why
can
it
only
should
have
be
sound reasoning
allowed
when
for
you have sound
women
logic,
to have
Victor.
high body counts, whereas men, it doesn't matter for men. So
What?
that's why they're different. You're trying to reason away something that is not logically um in conducive to nature.
Conducive to nature? Just because
Yeah,
something is a part of
it is
nature
our
doesn't mean these.
nature. It is our nature for
Just
this to
because
be
something,
the way that it
yeah,
is.
and it is also in our nature to unalive each other, right? Should these things happen?
Yeah, those things happen.
I said,
Yeah.
should these things
Ever
happen?
since ever since we
I'm not
took that bite of
asking.
the fruit, these
See,
things happen.
yeah. So
Abel killed
I'm not
Cain and moved on.
asking, my guy. I feel like you're doing this on purpose to try to like not have to answer the question. That's not what I asked you, and I think you know that.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you ask your question, and then I would ask for the same respect that you allow me to answer. So go ahead.
Yeah, like I said before, just because these things are a part of nature, right? Natural just means like things that occur within nature, and your argument here is that these things ought to happen because they are part of nature, right? I fundamentally disagree with that, right? Because should rape happen, should murder happen, all of these things are naturally occurring.
Rape doesn't naturally occur.
Yes, it does. It does.
Murder doesn't naturally occur.
It
These are
does.
decisions that
It
human
does.
beings make.
No,
No, these are decisions,
animals can indeed like kill each other, right? These
and
are
they
all
do.
naturally
They do.
occurring things.
Yeah, and they do. But we wouldn't classify those as murder. We classify
Um,
those as
Oh,
apex
okay,
predators.
we can just
And
say killing. We can just say killing. All of these things that humans value as like not a good thing to happen all occur within nature. Grape occurs within nature, right?
grape does not occur within nature.
It does.
It does not.
It is a naturally occurring phenomenon.
It is not a natural. That is something that is specific to human beings.
Right, right. So otters and dolphins don't exist. Got it.
They don't grape each other.
They absolutely do.
So
That is
what
actually
otter did
quite
you interview
literally.
that told you that they didn't consent to the encounter? Which one? I would love to see that interview. Which one was that? Is that pinned on your page?
Right,
Because
like
I would
for
love to see it.
right, like
Come on
for
now,
oh
be
yeah,
for real.
right. I am being very for real, right? That's like
Come on now, you're way
for
too smart for
example.
that to make such a illogical argument. You're way too smart for that.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
For example, like dolphins, right? Or other
Uh-huh.
otters, or fuck it, we can just say no otters. Otters will straight up grape babies. Can babies consent?
I don't know what otter babies can do because I'm not an otter, and we don't understand their.
they will. I'm still speaking. They will violently grape baby seals and then unalive them.
Okay, so let's agree to disagree on that. I don't agree on that. That's
No, wait. Why don't you agree? This is a naturally occurring thing.
because
This is something
the
that
concept
a
of
lot of male
consent.
alters are.
I'm gonna explain it to you. You asked me a
Consent
question.
is
Can
a
I
thing
answer?
in the animal kingdom as well. You
It
know
is
that,
not.
right? Yes,
Since
it
when?
is. Why would animals need to have like mating calls and things like that?
You're asking to
They
put
consent to
something
mate
in
with
the,
each other.
no. You're asking to put something in the context of human understanding.
This is not the human understanding. These animals like die. They get unalived.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
But
it's
not the,
grape and it's naturally occurring.
okay. Well, I would love to get back to the
unless you
topic
think.
again.
Oh, this is the
You're
topic
trying
at
to take
hand,
me down. You're trying to take me down a follicle argument
bro.
tree that
Is it this
ends
easy to
in
like
ends in
catch you up,
ends in an
bro?
illogical outcome. So let's go back to the top of the tree.
Okay, so go ahead and demonstrate how this ends in an illogical outcome because you have not been able to
Because
do that so far.
you're trying to equate the great around animals, which I still don't agree
What's the
with,
fundamental
to
difference? Because
why
animals require consent
women
as
should
well.
have why it shouldn't matter that women have a high body count. Those are two separate things. It's a false equivalency.
Okay, so where's the false equivalency?
So let's go back up the argument tree and let's get back to
where's
the
the
topic
false
at hand.
equivalency? Sir, where's the false equivalency?
Animal grapacy is not equivalent to a woman's body count because a woman
You
is
were
a
referring to
logical
the fact
thinking
that like
being.
animals do things, right? Uh oh shit. My fault. You were referring to the fact that like things happen in nature, and I just showed you things that happen in nature that are not like that you don't want to happen, unless you want grape to happen. I don't know what to tell you there.
Okay. you're making a stretch argument there, which I appreciate. I
I don't
love a
see
good
how I'm
debate.
doing that. I'm just this is your logic, bro.
I know,
This is
Gabby. That was a good one, right?
this is your logic.
Anyway,
Who the fuck is Gabby?
getting back to the topic at hand, I
Who's Gabby?
believe that a woman's body count absolutely matters. Again, women control typically in most situations control access to sex between men and women. Men control access to resources most typically, and it is a marketplace. This is an exchange of value. And if a
Okay.
woman brings no value in that regard, men are not going to value it or provide their resources to that woman. So I'm
Okay.
not I'm not I'm not here to shame anybody. If a woman has a high body count, kudos to her. Like, I'm not here to shame anyone. You're asking a question around why it should matter, and I'm answering that question and that question on. It's not to place any judgment on the
Yeah,
females that
you're saying it should matter because it does matter. Like that's not an argument, like at all.
no. I'm saying that men are innately wired to value things and to exchange their resources for the things that they value. So if we hold that to be a truth, then it is logical
Yeah,
to
why should they
assume
value the question at hand is why should they value these things?
they should value it, because if everyone has access to it, it makes it less valuable. That's the
They
way it
should
works.
value because if everyone
It
has access to it,
if everyone has
makes it less
access to it, it's
valuable.
less valuable.
Who gives a shit?
Yes, that's the way it works. If
Yeah,
everybody
that's
has
only
access to money, guess what? Inflation occurs. So then your money is less valuable, right? Right.
right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if
Then
everybody
this
has access
means
to it, it's less valuable.
so then this means that this would also be the case for men as well.
Yeah,
Like this is a
well, yeah,
standard that it would also
yeah.
apply to men.
In that regard, yes.
This would mean
In
that
that
high body
regard,
count.
yes.
This would mean that
Yeah,
high body count would matter for
yeah.
men as well.
But we have a compensating control, which is access to resources. So that's why it doesn't matter
Access
for
to
me.
what resources? What resources do men have that
Mo-
women would not have natural access to?
No, with the evolution of equality, that is changing. However, it is still true today that for every $1 that a man earns, a woman only earns 72 cents in comparison. So men still have greater access to resources. Women want men for their resources. Men want women for their bodies. It's an exchange. It's a marketplace.
Oh, okay, so just because men typically make more money, it is okay for them to value a woman's body count.
It is okay for them to dictate what is valuable versus what is not valuable. And I believe women also
Okay,
face the
so
same concerns
why
for
should
themselves.
these things be valued? Is the question.
Okay, let me say it a
Like
different way.
men should just no. I understood what you said. Oh shit, men should just value these things for no reason.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was is
That's what you're
that
implying here.
the more scarce a resource is, the more valuable it is. Correct?
Okay.
All right. So if everybody has access to the resource, then it is no longer valuable. So if we
Okay.
equivalent that to body count, the higher the body count, the less valuable. The lower the body count, the more valuable. Right? So if you are more
Okay.
valuable or more desirable,
This would also apply to men.
I said that. It does apply to men.
Okay, but then you
I said
gave
that. But I also said that men have a compensating control in that we have
right,
greater access to
that
resources
dictates
that
why
people
they should be
desire.
able to value these things. Whatever. Why should they value these things?
Why should they value what things?
Like is air and food less valuable? Like I'm confused.
I don't think there's any value on air. I mean, unless you don't have access to it. It's in abundance. So, but as far as food, yeah, I think
So
so.
okay, so again, even still, that's just a question. So again, why should they value these things? We understand that they do value these things. That's not the question. I'm asking why they ought to value these things.
The out to volume, because it's based on the premise that the things that they have access to are less. The more people have access to it, is less valuable. That's why. I've answered the
What?
question like 50 times. You said why ought they value the thing that we're talking about, right? Is that the
Mm-hmm.
question?
Mm-hmm.
And I answered it. And it does go for men too. I don't know why people keep saying that.
Because they ought to value it because when it's in abundance, it becomes less valuable.
Yes.
Okay.
Name a resource. Name a resource that increases in value with usage. I'll wait.
okay, whatever, right? Let's just
Name a
say
resource that becomes more
I
valuable
didn't say
with what
I
usage.
didn't say that I disagreed with you on that fact. Um,
Oh, okay.
I'm just at what the question
So
still
if it's
stands.
if
Why should we
the
value body count in this way? Like that's literally the question. I
okay,
don't know
why
why
should
you're
we
trying to
value it in
change the
that way?
conversation.
I'm not trying to change it at all. I think we should value it in that way because that is the thing that men. Okay, let me make a different argument. How about we talk about the psychology of the relationship between men and women? Are you interested in having that conversation?
Dude, we can have the same conversation. I understood you the first time. It just doesn't make any sense.
Uh, it doesn't make any sense to you because you're pro high body count,
I'm not pro high body
and
count. I'm
anything that I
pro
say
it
to
not
you is
mattering.
you're going to try to. What's that?
I'm not pro high body count. I'm pro it not mattering.
You're pro it not mattering. So you're telling me. Let me ask you a question. You meet two guys. They're identical twins, right? You meet two guys. They're identical twins. One twin has been with 100 women, and the other twin has been with 10. Which twin are you going to date? And I know you're going to say, but I want to hear you. And I have a follow up question to that.
Whichever one I like more.
They're identical, so they look the same, they act the same, they grew up in the same
That's not how twin.
household.
That's not how
So
twin. That's not
all
how
you know
twins work.
about them is they're identical. They act the same, they look the same. So which one are you gonna rock with? All you know about these two people is a hundred and a 10. That's all you know.
Siblings typically act the same, but that's not how twins work. Are you talking about them being like identical clones of each other, and the only distinguishing factor is how much one engaged in sex in comparison to the other?
That is correct. Which one are you
Um,
choosing?
the one with the higher body count, or
Why is
whichever.
that? No,
Actually,
no, 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 no,
he
no. Stay right there.
necessarily
Stay right there.
no,
Stay right there.
actually,
You cook it.
no,
You cook it. Which
actually, no, because it would be dependent on like which one will be better,
better
right?
than what?
You can have it
Better than what?
at sex.
So you think that but you
You can
gotta
have a
choose. You
lower
can't
you can have a lower body count and have a lower body count than other people. I mean, you can be better at sex and have a lower body count than other people.
facts. Absolutely.
It
Yeah.
would be dependent
A
on
low
like
body
which
count don't necessarily or a high body count don't necessarily mean anything.
it would be dependent on whichever one is better at it. And if it's
So
the
you're gonna
one
try
with the
both
lower
of them
one, then
before you
I
decide.
oh for sure they let me. If that nigga had a
Put you
twin, I would
on the
let him run a
brothers.
train.
If nothing else, you are funny and entertaining. I will give you that, and you're intelligent. I actually do enjoy debating you. Uh, my follow up question is: let's say you chose the one which your original answer is 100. Why do you value what value are you placing on that particular twin?
What value?
Yeah,
In terms
and
of
why?
what?
Like, in terms of like obviously if you're trying to build and grow with someone you want to have a shared principle or you want to have shared morals around whatever it is your belief system is, right? So
Hmm.
what value are you placing on that person that has 100 person body count?
If the only thing I know about them is that they have a high body count, how good they are at sex.
So
Like
you equivalent high body
if that's
count to
the
being
only
good at
thing,
sex?
no, but I would presume that like when you do something a lot, then you're probably good at it. Would you disagree?
Would no, I don't disagree, but that doesn't necessarily mean the guy that has 100 body count could have slept with 100 women one time. The guy that has 10 could have slept with his 10 1,000 times each. So he could be
Yeah,
infinitely
so
better. You don't know that. Like
this would
it's not an
definitely
indication.
yeah, this would be definitely like context dependent, but you know, it is what
Yeah.
it is.
And I'm glad that's what I was trying to get to is context dependent. And that is what I want to get back to, which is that's why the high body count matters because it is very much context dependent, and men view the context of a woman being with a lot of different men as either not valuing the thing that she's passing around, or it is
Yeah, but
itself
this would
not valuable.
they'd have no reason to hold this view though. They literally have no reason. They'd have no justification for this. That's the fundamental difference.
So let me ask you this: let's say you got married, right? And you were
Hmm.
going to your husband's high school reunion, 10 year, 15, whatever it is, and you show up Would you rather walk into the gym where your husband had maybe 2 or 3 sexual partners at that time, or would you rather walk into a gym where there was 20, 30?
Oh, I actually just genuinely wouldn't give a fuck.
You just genuinely would. So you wouldn't mind hobnobbing in the gym with the other 20, 30 that preceded you.
I'd ask him how he was. Like
That's cap. But hey,
this isn't
I
something that I
appreciate you. I appreciate you holding
this
it down.
isn't I don't see why that's cap. This is like
It is cap.
you've already seen by my character that this isn't something that I value in the same way that you value it.
Well,
So obviously I
definitely
wouldn't
agree with
care.
that.
Obviously I'd be able to be an adult and acknowledge that my partner had may have had like previous sexual partners before me. For me to be uncomfortable or like weirded out by that is just like, I don't know, my own insecurity, of which I don't think that is anyone else's responsibility but mine.
So you believe that in if we were to flip this
Oh,
around, you're saying that
and
if
also
a
it's
man
not
cares about,
also it's my value that it's not any of my business who he slept with before.
well, I disagree with that, but yeah, on both sides, I think it's even more important to find out what a man has done than a female in most situations, because men are statistically proven to be a little bit more risky with sex than women. So um, anyway, um, all right, well, I think we're at an impasse. I appreciate you letting me up.
All right. Well, all right. Well, have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye.
You too. Bye. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, if you want to support me, Cash App and Venmo in the bio, y'all. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Y'all follow me if you haven't already. Go ahead, copy that link and send it to your friends. It helps more people find my life. Hi, how old are you? Excuse me. Hello, how old are you?
Hey, baby bop, I'm 53.
Cool. So thank you for the heart, mate. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
No.
Oh, well, I am just looking for people who believe that it should. I do appreciate you, though. Let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Y'all remember, y'all already know. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. We are just looking for debates. Let's see if this person loads in, y'all. I am playing Minecraft. It actually helps me focus quite a bit. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. That person's not loading in. In the meantime, y'all, you already know what's up. Cash App and Venmo in the bio if you want to support me, y'all. It's the best way to support me over there. Hi, how old are you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it's because of purity culture.
What is because of purity culture? Do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
No, because I just find it ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Well, I am just looking for people who think that it should. Actually, base gas, y'all. Base gas, W gas. Remember, we are just looking for people who believe that high
Hello.
body count should matter for women but not for men. Hi, how old are you?
Oh, way older than 18. So,
Okay, great.
yeah, I was like wondering, why, who is the cares? Like, nobody cares what body count Beyonce have. Nobody cares what Britney Spears body counts. It's a
I agree.
matter of value of the woman. But the man value body counts is because women let them. Because how many girls that have
Wait, so you don't believe that high body count should matter for women?
uh um it's not preferable for men. They're more
Well, I'm not talking about what's.
they don't care. They don't care. They
I'm
do
talking
not
about like what
care.
the standard should be and why we ought to have
I'm
particular
sorry,
standards.
you freezing up.
Wait, I'm asking you though.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you what you say.
I'm freezing. I'm lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not asking what other people believe. I'm asking what your stance is.
Yeah, that's my stance. Like, women sleep with bunch of
Oh,
same
so
guy and
you
have
don't
a
believe it should
no,
matter?
they do have a high value high body counts because women let them. Because they have baby daddies from the same guy.
No,
Because they
that's not what I'm asking. That's not what
oh,
I'm asking. I'm asking you, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men? It doesn't sound like you actually disagree with me here.
not exactly. Historically, men used to have a lots of wives,
I'm not asking about the historics. We
and
understand
that's
that these
just
things have been
dragging in
standards.
to this day because they want lots of young and pretty girls, and that's it.
I
They
understand, but
historically
it
done that.
doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like we actually disagree here. But so I am going to go on to the next person. I do
Okay.
appreciate you though. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. You already know Cash App and Venmo in the bio. That's like the best way to support me over here. It helps me get 100% of the proceeds. Hi, how old are you?
38, I think.
Cool. So, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Yes, and actually, I believe that you do too.
Why do you think that?
Well, I was watching one of your live debates, as you call them, the other day when you were talking about how, what is it? Do men fall in love with women or get emotional with women having sex more than women do? And you, along with the person on the other end, on your side, were promoting that men get attached far more than females do. So by your standard, it would matter more for women to have a high body count because then all they're doing is getting a bunch of men to fall in love with them after they've left them, right?
W Jezebels. Yeah, no, that doesn't follow at all.
So you didn't agree with that when you had that live?
I did agree with that, but I don't see how that logic would follow.
So is it a problem if a bunch of women get men to fall in love with them?
Honestly, I think that is a very wonderful thing. That I do that all the time.
Oh,
I
so
love doing that shit.
have them fall in love with them and then leave them. That's psychologically okay for the men.
It's not my fault.
Oh, okay. So then you're
It's
okay
fucking
with
hot.
No, you're not. So you're just.
I am though. I'm
Well,
hot as
you
fuck.
can believe it. That's fine, but it
I'm
doesn't
hot
make
as
it
shit.
true.
I'm hot as fuck, dude.
So you think that it's okay to mess with
Don't
someone's
hate me
emotions.
cause I'm beautiful.
Like I said, you're not. That's a matter of perspective, and that matters by who's looking at you, not who's looking from the inside out.
And I've never been rejected before, so you know I think
Well,
I
you
have a
just got
pretty
rejected.
I have a pretty good KDA, you know. So thank you for the heart, me.
Now you got it locked. So
I don't know who you are, nor do I give a fuck about you. You could go away today.
I would like
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Then do it. I don't know why you came up here to humble me or something. I don't know.
I came up here to tell you that you actually are promoting having high body count matter for women.
I'm actually promoting a high body count for women.
No, you're saying that it should matter for women based off of your previous life.
No, this is your own logic that you're projecting onto me. I don't think it should matter for women, even if they are more likely to make men fall in love with them. A man's feelings is not a woman's responsibility. I'm a misandrist. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Wow. So did you look up what misandrist means then?
Yeah, it's not my
Where's
problem.
Parker today?
It's not my problem. I'm joking.
I
I'm not
miss
actually.
Parker. I want Parker to come on.
I'm not actually. Okay, you can go call your daddy. It's fine. I'm not actually a misandrist. I was joking.
Yeah, you are.
Um,
Come on.
But yeah, I also don't. I don't think. I don't think
it's.
it's. Like I said before, I don't think.
Misandry?
Again, like I said before, I don't think it's my responsibility how you feel. I don't care. Like if you fall in love with me, want, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what to tell you. You know, pum pum good, you know, pum pum sweet, pussy nice, you know, and you know sometimes it happens. Sometimes it
So-
happens. That doesn't mean that my body count should matter more, for because I'm a woman. That just means you need to, get your shit up. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
It's not my fault.
like human psychology doesn't matter in terms of.
That's not my problem. You falling in love with me is not my problem. If I don't
But
fuck
we're not
with you, then I
debating
don't
a
fuck
person's
with you.
problem. You
If I
understand?
don't like you back, then I just don't like you back. I don't see why that would ever be the woman's responsibility. Like ever. It wouldn't be the man's responsibility
The high body
either.
count is the woman's responsibility according to you because.
Yeah, but the feelings that come from people who engage with her is not her problem. If the pum pum
Doesn't
tight
matter.
and nice, then damn, W.
It does
Fucking
not
W.
matter if it's her problem whether or not she convinces 500 men to fall in love with her.
You can't. I don't see. You can't convince someone to fall in love with you if you just
Right,
being a
because
person
according
makes
to
people
your
fall in love
last
with you.
live,
Then like
that's on a
W again.
psychological level. It's subconscious, and it happens without a person's control. According
You're
to you.
presupposing that these women should give a shit about these men.
No, I'm not. You are.
I'm really not. I explicitly said that they shouldn't.
You
So,
asked, should a high body count matter? And I said, yes. You
and
asked
you're
why. And I gave you your own evidence to use against you as a weapon.
but the crazy part is that like you're not actually using anything against me. I don't give a fuck
I
about their
kind of just
feelings.
did. And then
Their
you say
feelings are
that
not
their
my
feelings
problem.
are not my problem, but that is not the argument. You are switching the argument.
Okay, then maybe I'm misunderstanding. What is your argument
Well,
then?
how can you misunderstand your own claim?
This isn't because it's not my claim. That's
Your
why.
claim was that women will not fall for men as much as men will fall for women, or as fast when they engage in sexual intercourse.
Well, it's simply I don't know if I can make like a definitive claim such as
You
that, right?
did
But the
like
point,
3 days ago.
I didn't. That's more of Dean's
No, you
argument.
were right
Mainly
there
what it
with him.
is. Yeah, I agreed because literally all that source says is that men typically release these hormones that we know cause things like love or like possessiveness of one's partner.
Mhm.
We know that these things are present, and men release them more during sex than women do.
Okay, so
And so that was the argument.
can possessiveness, can that become like a dangerous thing if a man becomes possessive over a woman who just had sex with him one time? And
Yeah,
then,
so possessive in the
so maybe a
context
female safe.
possessive in that context is not what I'm describing.
Oh,
Possessive as in like you care about the people who like you're in love with, right? And you would want to be protective of them, right? That's what that means.
so we should have just a
It's
bunch of
like
women.
territorial.
So we should have just a bunch of women freelancing all over the country, getting men to fall in love with them and commit,
I mean, bro, fucking W
suicide.
women, bro. W Jezebel in the chat, y'all. W Jezebel. Oh
Mm.
my god, these spiders are jumping me. W Jezebel.
So women don't care about men, huh?
I care about men. I definitely care about men.
But you said you just got done saying you don't give a fuck about the man's problems.
Oh
So
yeah, because like
what happens if
I
the
don't care
man
about
you
their
slept
problems
with?
because I'm not them
What
falling in
happens
love
if
with
the
me.
Okay, so going off of this twin scenario that the previous caller had, what happens if the one of the two twins that you slept with, because you slept with both of them just to see who was better at sex, what happens if one of those twins was falling in love with another woman because she was also just sleeping with a bunch of men, and then he doesn't choose you because he's all depressed and blah blah, he wants to go
Then
be with
damn,
her, but
bro,
you love him.
that's that's
Then
unfortunate for
that's a
me.
big L for women, ain't it?
I mean, I would just move on. Like,
Oh, move on to the next 500 guys.
I guess. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm confused. Like, what? I don't know what your argument here is,
So
dude.
what's your goal with having sex with a bunch of guys then?
My own pleasure.
Oh, because according to the live, it had nothing to do with relationships. It was actually men that were seeking relationships.
Yeah, no, I said it had nothing to do with relationships because we're just talking about these things in general, right? We're not talking about it just in the context of relationships. We're talking about how women should be viewed as a whole, not just via relationships.
So, but you're not talking about how women should be viewed. According to this, well, you call it a debate, but you haven't actually argued your side yet. It
Yeah, I
says,
haven't made a
why
claim.
should a high body count matter for women and not men? It doesn't talk about what you just said. That's nowhere in
Hunter, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. What?
that's nowhere in the description for the debate.
What's that in the description for the debate?
I thought you could focus better playing Minecraft. Maybe you should get off.
No, it just sounded like a bunch of incoherent gibberish, dude.
That's because you're not paying attention and you're not really as smart as you think you are.
How
Or,
dare you?
well,
I
pretend
don't
to
think I'm that
sound.
smart.
Well, you act like you are.
I just think I'm above average, and the overall standard for people nowadays is below average. But you know,
So what would you classify as above average? 50 for like
I don't know. But anyway, so can you just restate the last thing you said here?
no, I can't because I've forgotten it at this point.
Okay, so now we're both stupid. Whoop de doo. Anyway, so again, right? So like what you said, my argument, like what my argument is. My argument is that this shouldn't matter for either. We have no reason to treat either side differently.
Well, but
There's no relative distinction.
according to your science 3 days ago, it does matter.
What it literally doesn't though. I truly don't know what you're referencing.
Literally said that men will fall in love with women and become possessive over women far quicker and faster through sexual intercourse than women. Therefore, it does matter.
Yeah, that still doesn't mean that it matters.
How?
Right. The only reason I said that is because
Define matter. What does matter? And I'm
yeah,
not
so
talking
I'm
about
gonna
science.
I'm gonna I'm gonna explain the argument to you, right? The only reason we brought up that argument is because someone said, right, that the reason that it should matter more for women but not for men is because women become more attached, and then we gave an argument saying the opposite, right? And so by that person's argument, it would matter more for men under their logic. We don't actually believe these things. We don't think it
So
matters for either, but this was just given
matter
the other person's principle.
matter is indicative of the person holding the beliefs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it does matter to the people who get their feelings hurt by a woman who's just out to get her jollies off on a man or 20 or 30. And the man falls in love, correct? Because it matters
Damn,
to somebody while you're
damn, that's
still,
crazy.
while you're over there being neutral, apparently, so you can have sex with as many guys as you want, right? And it not matter.
Yeah, I also think it's pretty important that when you're engaging sexually with someone, that you make your wants clear.
So would that matter if you make your wants, i.e., I'm going to bang you just because I want to have fun? Would that have any negative impact on the fact that a man can't psychologically control his ability to not or to fall in love with the woman he just slept with?
Neither can the woman, dude.
Well, according to you and the science again that you were talking about, the man does it far more than the woman.
That doesn't mean the woman is incapable.
It does not negate from the fact that you are saying that it is irrelevant. It is relevant. It does matter.
What is irrelevant?
You are saying that it doesn't matter because if you guys talk about what you're going to do before you do it, then everything's A-okay.
I didn't say that it doesn't matter, and I didn't say that everything's a-okay.
You said
I
it's
said that
important
when
to do
you're
that.
I said that when you're engaging in sex, it is indeed important to make clear
And that doesn't
what
change
you're
the fact
engaging
that
in
someone
sex
can fall
for.
in love, correct?
I still don't see why that's anyone else's problem but the person who's fallen in love.
Problem, so we're
And that also doesn't mean
What's the
that
distinction?
also again doesn't mean that person's high body count
It's not
of who like the person fell in love with shouldn't matter.
So
Like your
you're
argument
saying
here
it's
doesn't
not the
make any
problem for the
sense
female, okay? You're saying that it's not the problem for the female who's having a high body count.
for the woman for the
Right.
woman.
But it's the problem for the man, but it's not the female's problem because she.
It's for the woman, dude. We get it. You got hurt by a woman. That doesn't mean that you get to dehumanize women. It's fine. Like
I think it's actually the
it's
reverse.
woman.
Doesn't it sound like you're trying to dehumanize men as some sex?
Why would I
object for
dehumanize
you?
men?
You're basically
Absolutely
saying
not.
they're there for your pleasure. Fuck their feelings.
I didn't say fuck their feelings, but
Yeah, you
as
said
some
you don't care if they fall in love. It's not your problem. That's fuck their feelings.
because it isn't my problem.
Right.
It genuinely
so fuck
isn't.
their feelings.
That doesn't necessarily mean fuck their feelings. Their feelings
it
are still
doesn't.
valid.
It doesn't.
That does not mean by
But you
no
don't care
means
about
does
their
that mean that I should feel responsible or even guilty for them having these feelings.
Okay, so their feelings are only valid and important to the people that they go and whine about it later, right? And just not you, because
Their
you
feelings
already
are
won and
necessarily.
benefited from it.
Did someone hurt you, or like I think you're projecting onto me at this point, my
I
guy.
think it's actually the reverse. I think that you're trying to anti-project onto me because you don't want to answer.
I
the
don't even. I've been answering all of the questions that you've asked me.
Well, so then you should secede. If this is a debate, then you would secede naturally and say, "Holy shit, I lost. I'm sorry."
I didn't
doing
lose
that.
though because
You're
it just
playing
sound it just.
draft and being super focused on me like a true champion.
I didn't secede though. There's nothing to secede to. Like I don't even know
This is a
what
debate,
argument you
so
think you're
there's
trying to make here.
There's going to be a winner or a loser, right? So
My guy, I've never lost an audience so fast because of you. Like you've literally said so much of nothing. It just sounds like I think you just need to go to therapy, bro. Like I think this is genuinely what needs to happen.
what kind of a fallacy is
This
that?
isn't even a personal attack. This
okay.
just genuinely sounds like you're just fucking hurt. Like
Right. So, as your professional opinion,
bro,
doctor,
we went from
I've been
1.5
hurt.
thousand. We
So
do because of you. We went
since I've
from
been hurt
1.5
so bad,
thousand to fucking
good, then I'm
900,
doing my
dude.
job. So since I've been hurt so bad, doctor, what is it that I should do? Oh, actually, first of all, I still had that one question, doctor or nurse. I'm sorry, I don't know what I should call you. What kind of
Yeah,
a fallacy is that?
this guy hates women, bro. This guy hates women.
What kind of a fallacy is that?
Um,
Throwing
it wouldn't be a fallacy. It would just be an
Oh,
insult.
there's no fallacy for that? Are you sure about that? I thought
No,
you
the fallacy that you might be thinking of is an ad hominem, but an ad hominem is
sure
simply
about that?
going. I'm still speaking. So an ad hominem would simply be like, "Oh, your argument is invalid because you have insert trait here." That's an ad hominem. What I just did to you is just an insult. That's not
I'm not thinking
an ad
of it.
hom.
I'm not
Like
thinking of
you can like I can still think you're like not smart and still think you make valid arguments. That's not an ad hom.
right, and I didn't even say it was an ad hominem. I said
Yeah,
what?
so like so an insult is not a fallacy. There's no logic.
So
Like there's no
there's no
logical
fallacy
inconsistencies.
associated with insulting somebody.
Yeah, that would be an ad hominem, but an insult is not like inherently logical. Because I can call you stupid and have it be like actually kind of correct. But it would still be an
How would you
insult.
do that?
If you met the criteria to be that of a stupid person.
Okay, so what's the criteria to be a super person? See,
I
now
don't
you
know.
got
It would
now
just be
you got
depend.
confused.
It
I
would just
want to
be.
know if I'm stupid.
It would just be dependent on like whoever's calling you defines it. I don't fucking know.
Oh, so it's situation dependent. No, it's actually perception
It genuinely is.
reality. So therefore, your reality is different than mine.
Yeah.
Right.
So right. So you wouldn't. I'd assume that you wouldn't consider yourself an idiot, right? Right. So
Actually,
it
I
would be subject
constantly
dependent.
question my own intelligence. Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
but that doesn't mean that you would view yourself as an idiot. Like I don't think I'm the smartest person in the world, but I still don't. I think I'm so far from that of an idiot.
well, but see now you're speaking for me about me though. Like you don't know how.
I literally just said I, but it's okay.
No, but you said that doesn't necessarily mean that I will do this, right? But you don't know what I will do, right?
All right. Are you done, dude?
I don't know how many people have you lost so far.
A lot of them actually came back. But,
Oh,
like you don't. You're here because I allow you to be.
okay. So
It'll go back up. No, like unironically, it'll go back up the second you leave. So.
oh, okay, because I'm like such a drain on your show. It's actually my goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do you hate me? Did I do something to you? Did I say something to you that you don't like?
You're inserting the word hate. Who said I hate you?
Do you not? Did I do something to you? Did I hurt your feelings one day? Is that what's going on here?
You're actually supposed to be asking me is, do you hate me? And the answer is no. No.
Yeah. So do you have a problem with me?
Do I have a problem with you? No. Do I have a problem
All right.
with your life?
So
Yes. Yes, I do.
yeah. So why do you have a problem with my life, big man?
So, oh, big man. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So let's see. What problem could I possibly have with your live? Well, you're not actually here, in my opinion, to discuss why high body count should matter. You're actually here for airtime because you get paid by TikTok for airtime, don't you?
No, I get paid by the people who gift me. TikTok doesn't actually pay me
How
anything.
many followers do you have?
Look at my account.
Look at your account. I already have, and you have enough followers to get paid by TikTok for going live. So you want to try?
Well, I don't get paid by TikTok for going live.
You don't.
I get paid by the people who send me their hard-earned money. Thank you so much for the heart me's. Thank you so much.
So TikTok's policy is lying to me then.
There might be a program in which people can do that, but I'm not a part of that program.
It's not a program. It's you have X amount of followers when you go live. TikTok pays you. You earn money for going live, airtime.
Yeah, no, I don't. So,
Well, I guess TikTok's lying.
or maybe I'm making money that I'm not aware of, but I haven't seen any of it.
You make a substantial amount of money, I'm sure. That's why you do all these lives. It's fun. For you.
No, I went live before I made money.
Well,
and it's
that's what
definitely
everybody
not for the
does.
money.
That's kind of what the goal is, right? You work hard, and then the hard work pays off, and you get.
No, I was live for a while before I started making money.
Oh, okay.
Right? I debated before I made money. I went
So
on
you're
apps where
saying
I
you
would
can
make
actually,
when I
you have
wait I
actually.
spent hours. I used to spend hours debating on like apps like Clubhouse and so forth, where I would make absolutely $0.
So you're just doing it for the passion, then? You just want to debate people.
I do.
So do you just want to? Why do you want to debate people? Is it because you want to, I don't know what, grow your intelligence? You want to sound smart? You want to be tough? What is it?
I think it's important. I think it's important. It helps me critically think. It helps me learn different things, different concepts, strengthening my own arguments, so forth.
Does it help you keep an open mind? Because usually when I watch your lives,
In order to be a good debater, you would have to keep an open mind, as long as these open-minded ideas follow that of logic.
okay.
Like
So
learning different arguments, learning about philosophy. That's why I do this.
okay, but you're saying following logic, like whose logic? Your logic's going to differ from somebody else's.
Exactly. That's why you talk. That's why you talk to people.
Okay. Well, I guess I've reached the end of my desire to be here and
Yep.
allow you to have somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll allow somebody else to come on.
Did you get it all out of your system, big man?
Not if you keep calling me big man. I'm gonna have more in my system.
You're gross. Anyway, so yeah, what else you had to? Yeah, what else you have that you want to talk about that that you've been pestering about? You know?
This is a really good debate. I got nothing. I got work to do on my house, so
Okay.
you can feel free. I would just encourage you in the future to be more. How do I say this?
Not for men like you. Oh hell no. This is like
Ironic.
not even to be mean, but like this is pathetic energy.
Oh, it's pathetic energy, and you don't even know me. I
That's
guarantee.
and that actually makes it worse, bro. Like that
No,
actually
you're making an assumption based off of no information about me.
based off of your
That's
actions
not.
here. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
not.
That's how that would work. That's for
That's
sure.
not anything that logic follows.
It actually, it's fine. It's fine.
And
I can say that what I've said here was illogical.
right. Notice how not one time have I sent a personal attack at you.
It's you literally told me how I wasn't attractive. You were very clearly trying to be hurtful there.
Yeah.
No, you were just gaslighting. Now you're just
Said that
gaslighting.
you're beautiful, and
Now you're just gaslighting, right? You clearly said these things to try to like knock me down a peg. And it didn't work. And
I
it didn't
said
work.
those things because it's the truth. Because perception.
Right, so this is just gaslighting. It's fine though. It's fine
not
though.
gaslighting.
Because I quite literally said, it's fine though. It's fine, honey, it's fine. We get it. You call women females and men, right? You
No, I
don't like
don't.
women. Your
You
mama
call
hurt
women
you.
females
It's whatever, right? Daddy wasn't around. It's cool. It's cool, right?
So you're my psychiatrist now.
You know what? If look, I don't. I could be. I can find you a good one.
No, you can't because you're pretty pathetic. You can't even fucking do this.
And there it is.
Always-
And there it is.
Now I'm
It
starting
seems
to
like I did. I strike a
right?
nerve with you. Did I strike a
No,
nerve with
But
you?
that's your goal, though, right?
I'm
That's what you're
pathetic
trying to
now.
do.
So now I'm not beautiful and I'm pathetic. Did I strike a nerve there?
Well, you were never beautiful to me to begin with.
There
so
it was. There it
now
is.
you're not
There it
beautiful,
is.
that you still
There
aren't.
it is. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, 'cause
So
my-
it's okay. It seems like you fell in love with someone, they didn't give a shit, and you are now hurt, and now you're mad because women like to have sex. It's okay. Take it up with your mama, because it's not my problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to take it up with my mama. Not.
Oh, that you don't have. Oh, damn. Sorry. Oh, shit, nigga.
Are you though? Because I thought it doesn't matter, right? What happens to my emotions doesn't. Are we in like the 21st century where women are supposed to like be? Oh, men, yes, you don't have to be all.
I don't think that your emotions don't matter. I think that your
Right, but
emotions
you're
are
acting as if
valid.
they don't. Right? I mean, come
Is
on.
this what
let's
that
just be
looks like,
honest.
dude?
Isn't that?
Dude,
Isn't
I
that
think
like-
your emotions.
Isn't that
I
kind
think
of
your
like
emotions.
gaslighting?
I think your emotions definitely do matter. For
Oh,
sure.
but you're
I think
you're
they
portraying
definitely
them
do.
as if they're well, irrelevant.
Oh, because I think people like you are like actually like hilarious, like
Well, I
genuinely.
am kind of funny. Thank you.
But like I think you should reevaluate um like why you treat people the way that you do.
What? Well, how do I treat people? Go ahead, doctor. Tell me.
No, I don't
I
know.
don't
I
know if
think you
you. I
should
don't know if you
you
hurt yourself talking to people, but it is you that is treating people like shit and getting a bunch of.
so now you're just white knighting for a bunch of people you don't know.
I white knight for anybody who's been attacked by somebody. It doesn't matter who they are.
Do they remind you of yourself? Do you
No.
see yourself in those people?
Do you know what a natural born servant is like? Do you know what that is?
No, is
Okay.
that what insignificant people call themselves to make them feel more important?
Apparently, that's what you want them to call themselves. But some
Absolutely
people,
not.
unlike you, they live their lives to protect people, not bring them down to lift them up. Right? So, since I was a child, I've actually been doing the same stuff.
I truly don't care to hear about your
I know you
childhood.
don't.
Do
Yeah.
you have anything
But
else that you want to talk about? Thank you for the heart, me, my love.
yeah, let's
Do you
let's
have
talk
anything else
about
that you
your
want to talk about?
emotions and let's talk about your angst against the world and why you have to talk down to people and treat them.
I don't talk down to people who don't deserve
Oh,
it.
now who's gaslighting, huh? Because really, you don't talk down to people who don't deserve it. Because I've listened
Thank you
to
for the
you
roses.
so much,
I love the
listened
roses.
to
Thank you.
you put people down who did not deserve it, and they were being completely
Well,
respectful.
do you think that you deserve the way that I'm treating you right now?
So, so now you're
No,
gonna
just
rationalize
really
it?
quickly, just like
No, no,
genuinely
yeah.
really
Let's go
quickly.
ahead. Let's rationalize your treatment
Do
of
you
me.
believe that you deserve the way that I am treating you right now?
Let's go ahead and rationalize why it's okay for another person to treat another person disrespectfully.
I'm just asking you a quick question. Do you believe that you deserve the treatment that you're receiving right now?
Nobody, regardless
It's a
of who
yes or
they
no.
are.
I'm talking about you
You
right now,
don't
sir. I'm
interrupt
talking
me
about you
when
right
I'm
now.
speaking and I'm answering your question. Do you understand me?
You're actually explicitly
No.
not answering my question.
You are explicitly speaking way too fast and not giving me a chance to answer.
Are these too
You
fast?
understand? How about you shut the fuck up and just let me answer your question?
Oh, we're getting to him now, chat. We're getting to him now. We're
Oh,
getting to him now.
see, like I said, that's what you want, right? Except I'm still pretty calm, right? Because last time you got me riled up and you got me banned.
Aren't you the guy that called me a Jezebel or some shit?
A Jezebel? The
Oh, I
fuck is
guess
a
it was
Jezebel?
I guess it was some other crazy guy.
It was it some other crazy guy that you were putting down and he just didn't want to put up with your shit no more.
I actually didn't say anything to him. He came up to the
Does it
stage
make you
like
feel
that.
tough when you do that
He was
to
actually
people?
one of my first guests of that day. So I didn't actually say anything to him.
Which day is that? Because you go live just about every day.
This was a while ago. So quite a while ago.
So let's talk about your feelings and how much you hate society and why you treat people the way that you treat them.
I don't hate society. Absolutely not.
You don't. So why do
do
you
not.
talk down to people then?
I talk down to bigots for sure.
Oh, what is a bigot? Because I've heard plenty of people that aren't bigots.
People who, when faced with contradictory information, still hold contradictory views, right, for the sake of their own like comfortability. So I consider those people bigots
Sounds kind of like
because I am kind to people. I'm a kind person. I am not a nice person.
that's. Do you understand the distinction between I'm a kind person and I'm really not a nice person?
Yeah,
And the
that's why I use the words in a distinguishing manner.
That's not a distinguishing manner. You're either being nice to them and polite and respectful, or you're not.
Yeah, I'm a kind person. I will do kind things. I am not a nice person. No.
No, so you're not a kind person.
How I would define that of nice would not describe me.
Because that describes textbook narcissism, doesn't it?
Can you go ahead and tell me what narcissism is?
I'd rather have you do it.
Oh, so narcissism is one's inability to be able to connect emotionally with the people around them.
Right. So
They tend to not be able. I'm still speaking. I'm still speaking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still
Go ahead,
speaking.
narcissist.
Yeah. So narcissism would be defined as like, not necessarily that they don't care about the people around them, but they have a hard time understanding other people's emotions, because everything that they feel will come back to them and their emotions, just like the way that you were behaving here.
Right. So I was behaving like a narcissist.
I didn't say you were behaving like a narcissist. I said that you have those traits. You have the traits of someone who is unable to relate to people other than themselves.
It's ironic actually that you should say that because I was married to a narcissist for 6 years, and
They
she
attract each other.
got in my head so much that I actually had to go get tested and make sure I wasn't a narcissist. And you know what they told me? I'm not a narcissist.
Yay, W.
Extensive testing. So you want to
W.
retract what you just said?
W. I didn't call you a narcissist.
You said I have traits. I don't display narcissistic traits. You are implanting that.
A lot of people display narcissistic traits. Doesn't make you
No, you didn't.
narcissists.
You said a lot of people just now, but you also said I'm displaying them. I did not display any narcissistic traits, and you know that.
Ooh. Sorry. Did I hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And that's not narcissistic at all.
No, it's mean. Definitely not narcissistic.
You should
I display empathy. That's the fundamental difference.
Yeah, you clearly don't display empathy because you don't even care.
Oh, not for you, not for you, right?
any man
Me
doesn't.
not displaying me not displaying empathy for you.
What's your
It's
body count
not-
right now? Like 5?
Oh
So
no,
of the 5 men
way
who
higher than
slept
5. Way
with,
higher
okay,
than 5.
7. So of the 7,
Way
men
higher
who
than 7.
slept with, all of them have had their
Higher
feelings
than
hurt.
7.
You
Rack that
don't
up.
care
Double it.
because you don't have empathy for
Double it.
them.
Double it. Double it.
Oh, okay. So is this like we're subtracting now? So like -2?
What does double it mean? Like
What are you, fucking Irish? Doublet Ireland?
you said subtract when I said to double
So
something,
you
bro.
don't care about a man's feelings because your jollies are the only thing that fucking matters to you. That is narcissism.
That is absolutely not the only thing that
Narcissists only care
matters to
about
me.
themselves.
That is absolutely not the only thing that matters to me.
Right. The only other thing that matters to you is what you've ate today and how good you feel and are
Hell
you
yeah.
feel like crap.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Are you
Hell
having
yeah.
fun?
If it's that easy to make you feel like crap, I think you have some bigger fish to fry.
Right. And then that's the other thing.
People come up here
You know what? Do you
calling
know
me the N-word. They come up here. I get unaliving threats.
nice narcissists such as yourself, they mirror things back onto the people that it's called projecting. They're projecting their own problems onto their victims, right? So that's what you're doing. You're actually projecting onto me
Fucking
what
Fauci over here, y'all.
but you have it.
Uh-huh.
And then when a narcissist is cornered, they get mad. Narcissists tend
Narcissists tend to actually get upset
they tend to stay
when you
very, very
when you don't
calm.
engage with them.
You need everybody to believe that there's nothing wrong with them and that they're perfect until shit.
Oh no, I definitely have my own
explode.
issues. It's not narcissism.
You have a lot of fucking issues. I can
I
tell
do.
that.
I do.
Yeah.
I have my own
Yeah.
issues. I think
As do
everyone
I.
does.
But see, as a
Everyone has their own issues.
everybody does have their own issues, but I don't project my issues onto other people like you. You
Where have I
understand?
where have I projected my own issues onto others?
Anytime that you are putting somebody down, that you are belittling them, you are projecting your own problems onto
Can you give me an example where I've belittled someone who like wasn't terrible?
Right. So nobody, regardless of how they are treating you, is deserving of being put down. Period.
Oh, so like a person who like tells me to like unalive myself, they shouldn't be put down. They shouldn't have
you were
the
told
same
that-
energy.
that you should be the bigger person while you're over here.
Oh
calling-
no! Oh no!
Oh, I'm sure your mommy said, "Get him, child."
No!
Don't let them men take you down and blah blah blah. You're a strong black woman, blah blah. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You understand? You are.
First of all,
assuming
my
yourself
mom.
in.
I don't know why you assumed my mom has that accent. That was problematic. Anyway,
No,
my
that
mom
would
is Jamaican
That would
and
be
is
considered. That would be considered. racial stereotyping.
my mother. Okay, my mother is Jamaican and very much a pacifist.
Well, you clearly not
I'm-
that
and
much
I'm
because
not-
you are not a pacifist.
Yeah, I stopped sucking on my mom's tit when I was like what, fucking 2, right? Like I don't need
makes
to
you a
hold the
good-
views that she holds.
So that makes you a good, strong, tough man.
My mother is also like a Christian, and I myself am not a Christian. Like,
So right now, what you're doing is you're just
actually, I don't think my mom ever did breastfeed made me like that. I don't think I liked it,
So your
which
mom's a
is weird because I'm like
I
super
think
gay.
we're actually making really good psychological progress with you. So your mom's a Christian, you're anti-Christian,
I'm
your
not
mom is a
anti-Christian. I'm
pacifist. Well, you
anti-religion.
hold debates. Oh, okay, you're anti-everything. Got it. So your mom is a pacifist. You're very opposite pacifist. So you're basically being everything that your mom is not.
That's like I don't want to be everything that my mom is now. I think she has some like great qualities in her. I think she has some leader qualities. I think she's really good and sociable. I think she's a very hardworking woman. You know, I could never. My mother has a very amazing work ethic that I could only dream of having. But that's just because of the way she was raised and her values. But
You
like
can't say
I don't want to be completely like my mother now.
you can't
That's not
say
a
that
trait
you
that I
can
wish
only
to have.
dream of having something that your mom has because if you want something bad enough, you go get it.
Yeah, not necessarily in this context. This is about like the differences in our overall character.
So you can't have a good work ethic
I
because your character is different than your mom's.
No, it's just that like our what we value is different, right? Like my mother values work. She's a very hard worker. She's definitely a harder worker than I am for sure. Like I would never deny that.
You value what? The lack of work?
I value comfortability.
Okay, so you can't be comfortable and still work.
That's just not something that my mom really cares about. My mom goes through life and she can be uncomfortable, but she values the hard work. Me, I don't value both at the same time.
So so you just basically want to not have to work.
I wish that was the case, yes.
So it's actually more beneficial to you to hold these lives and make money.
It actually is. Not only do I make like some good like sustainable income, I get to build like a great community, right? I get to feel good when I do this.
Who says
So although this is work, it doesn't feel like work.
Who says you're building
Um,
a great community when you're putting a bunch of people down? You're making people happy
I'm
by
building.
saying all this stuff,
I
but
absolutely
you're also
do.
putting a
Like
bunch of people down at the same time. Do you understand?
I fucking love my viewers. Like they're genuinely amazing.
Right. That's
Um,
because have you ever heard of tribalism?
Hell yeah, we're a hella tribe.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Actually,
So
not even a tribe. We're like a
a bunch of
cult.
dumb
It's the baby Bob
motherfuckers
cult.
following you. They just want to hear you put some people down.
Yeah,
and
for sure. With the like a lot of my viewers are like black and are a part of the community, right? Or minorities in general, right? And yeah, I think it's purely based for them to sometimes want to come on TikTok and just hear a bunch of bigots get shit on, like for sure. I think that's very therapeutic for people to know that they're not delusional and that there are people that give a shit about them.
Or you mean to think that they're not delusional?
No, that they're not delusional,
Because I
right?
can tell
They
you
go
right
their
now,
whole go their whole
people
lives.
living lives.
They no, because
They don't
these
live
people
in
go
nothing.
their. I'm gonna explain it to you. These people go their entire fucking lives, being told that they're different or that they're wrong, right? And it feels good to have people who don't necessarily fall into the same group that they do, right? To tell people shut the fuck up, no one cares, right? Or at the very least,
But everybody's different.
break these people down to their bare bones of their logic, right?
That's that is totally
It's not only just that, but it also teaches these people of these particular groups how to defend themselves if they ever find themselves in these types of conversations as well.
right.
You think I don't talk to my people outside of this? No, we have these conversations all the time. We discuss different ways
Promoting
to hit
tribalism.
different debates.
You're promoting separate. You're basically promoting people being divided amongst other people and not being unified. But you're
I don't
promoting.
see how people cannot be divided without these discussions happening. Not never that. No.
No, you're
If this
not
is if
promoting
I no, I actually advocate for the divide against rational people and bigots 100%.
Right. So you're advocating for pro whatever and
I advocate for pro critical thinking and equality.
and so anybody who doesn't agree
Treating
with you
others
is a bigot.
people treating others who deserve it with dignity and respect for 100%. And if you come up here and you advocate for people not being treated with dignity and respect, then I am going to follow whatever principle that you want me to follow. That
Right.
is
So
treating
you
people
think
with no
anybody that
dignity or
comes on
respect. If
this
you come up
live
here,
is
no,
saying
I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. I'm gonna finish what I'm
is a
saying.
bigot?
I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. So if you come up here and your principle is to not treat people with dignity and respect, I'm going to respect that and I'm going to treat you like shit for sure. For sure.
And that
Because
makes
that
you
is what you
better.
want. That is what you
That is
want.
not what people want. People
That is
don't want to be treated
exactly
like
no.
shit.
They don't. The issue
Narcissists.
is that they do not want that for themselves. They want it for other people who possess traits that they believe are traits that like people should not have, right?
Wrong.
That is what they want. But I'm going to extend that principle onto them 100%. 100%. You want people to be treated like shit for having traits that you don't like? I'm going to extend that principle to you as well.
What is a trait
100%.
that somebody has that I don't like? Explain
I'm not
that.
talking about you specifically, genius.
Okay. All right. So you're being, I don't even want to dare I say you're being like defensive of people of
100% I'm going to be defensive of my viewers. 100%.
Oh, okay. So your viewers, are they all
Right? I'm going
are
to
they
be
all
defensive of my
black,
viewers and people like my viewers.
African, Asian, what? Are they mixed races?
Most of my viewers are that of like minority groups, yes.
Okay. All right. So you got okay, so you don't understand, like, do you not see the problem there? Like I'm being supportive.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? You are promoting neutrality. You're saying a high body count shouldn't matter for men or women. But
Christina, thank you so much for the whale diving. Thank you. Like, this
yeah,
is what I'm
thank
talking
you.
about.
Give her
This
the
is what I'm
whale.
talking about. These people, not only do these people take their fucking like no, because this is the stuff that really like this actually like does get a rise out of me. These people set their entire schedules around my lives to come here and listen to me speak to people like you for hours, for 7 hours a fucking day, right?
Yeah.
They come and they send their hard-earned money to me so I can continue doing this. Of course I'm going to defend them. Of course.
You're not actually defending them though. You're just letting them pay you to
I'm
think
going
that
to
you're
defend them
defending
and people like them 100%.
So you think that your followers are all victims? And
I
you're
never said that. I never said that they're all victims.
Right. Okay. So you're
Right?
defending
But
them.
if they themselves are a part of, or if they themselves are a part of groups that have been dogged on by society, yeah, it's perfect. First of all, it's perfectly fine for them to call themselves victims. Of course, they can 100% be victims because they would be victims by the definition. By the definition of their identity and the way that society treats people with those particular identities, yes, they would be victims, 100%.
Victims. You're calling them a victim.
I am not calling them a victim. Whether or not they want to refer to themselves as that way is perfectly fine, right? That's none of my business.
What are you coming to the defense of? Are you coming to the defense of a person who is perfectly capable of handling their own problems?
They are perfectly capable of handling their own problems.
Of a person.
Thank you so much for the golden party, Maven. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. My viewers are 100% capable of defending themselves. But sometimes it's fucking tiring because it's tiring to constantly have to do that. And it feels good to hear other people advocate for you. Like, I don't like, and you're going to sit here and say that you're not a narcissist and you don't understand how that could feel good for people?
You're advocating for the people who say that high body count shouldn't matter for women.
Because it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter for either side.
That's your opinion.
An opinion that is backed by basic logic. We have no reason to treat either side differently.
You don't.
And you haven't given me an argument to state that why we should.
Careful, I actually already have given you an argument, and you've actually reciprocated that it's an argument. You just denied it.
No, I told you the context in which the argument was made, and you thought that you came in here at 8, and you really didn't. Thank you for the Rose Zelda gifts, y'all. I'm sorry if I don't see it. Like, this is not. I'm so confused, like, what you think you're doing here, because it's not what you think you're doing.
Pretty sure I'm here to try to tell you that you should be nice to people and not a dick.
I will not be kind to people who advocate for the pain of others. Absolutely not.
Ad hominem here. Kind to people.
I will never, ever, 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 ever. I will never,
how you
ever,
treat people is how you will be treated.
I will never, and no, 100%. If I,
right,
of course, I absolutely, Kenneth, I absolutely want people to hold me accountable the same way that I hold others accountable. 100%. If I come up to you and say some bigoted ass bullshit, I think it is perfectly permissible for you to curse me the fuck out. For sure.
You can't insert
For
the
sure.
word bigot.
I
You don't
100%
even
want
know
people
what-
to hold me accountable.
You don't even know what the person is thinking when they're saying
I
something.
100% want for people to hold me accountable.
Just
Yes,
to identify
for
that
sure.
person as being
For
a
sure.
negative individual.
I don't think it is on any kind of group who is facing someone who is talking about like the overall oppression of those groups, right? For them to be kind to those people. That has never
Stop
worked in
saying
any other
oppression of
context in
group.
society.
That's fucking vomit worthy. Okay, you're talking about a group that doesn't even exist. All right, stop that
What
shit.
group are you even referring to? What are you talking
What group
about?
are you referring to? You're using the word.
I'm
group
talking
as an
about
overarching thing that
oppressed.
gives you
I'm talking about
authority to
oppressed
defend
minority
somebody who
groups.
then will think of you as their fucking savior. You're not a savior.
I am not their savior, and I think they know that. My viewers are not
Really?
fucking dumb, dude. Like
Because
what?
you literally just said they open their entire calendars to watch you all day talk to bigoted people such as myself.
Of course they do.
Right. Right,
Because
but
it
you don't
feels
even
good
know
to hear
who I
someone
am as an
advocate for
individual,
you.
But so you call
It
somebody.
doesn't
like
matter
me,
if I know who you are personally.
you
It's the
open-
fact
yes,
that what
it
you
does.
come up here and
Because you
advocate
cannot
for
look at
is
me and
indicative
call
of
me
your
a
overall
bigot
character.
and be correct. Just
Jesse,
like
thank you so much for
can't
the
look at
$10.
me and
Yeah,
say that I'm
no.
racist
Yeah,
and
no.
make it right. And I can't
Because
look at
because you gave
and
my
say that
mother
you're
a you
feminist.
gave my Jamaican mother a stereotypical like what is supposed to be like a black accent, dude. Yeah, it's fucking
And that's
weird.
not racism.
That's weird as shit. It's weird as fuck.
Oh, is it?
Like,
Is it?
yeah.
That's weird because I don't.
And the fact that you can't even recognize that, right, is indicative of your character.
Really?
Like
Because
who
I'm pretty
like
sure
why
I
would I
identify
ever respect someone like that? Like
definition
why would I ever do that?
that was a racial stereotype.
Anyone who has to define what racism is a racist, right? When they say fucked up shit like this, I have to say.
Right. And that's what your problem is that you're identifying people as racist. You don't even know how to define the fucking word. You don't know.
I do know how to define the word. You
Really?
don't know how to define
Really?
the word.
So what is a
how you
racist?
can perceive
What is a racist?
what is
So
a
what is the
racist?
difference between a racial stereotype
Prejudice.
and a racist? Go ahead. I'll wait.
Racial stereotypes.
All fucking day.
Racial stereotypes stem from that of racism, right?
Wrong.
They are
No, they
particular.
don't.
They are particular
fucking
beliefs and
stereotype.
traits. What?
Define racism.
Right. So racism is like a hatred of or prejudice towards a particular group.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how does saying something that people tend to
Because
say
because
make it a
so you're
racial
gonna
thing?
sit here
No, I'm
and
not
say
gonna
that you
fucking
didn't.
sit here or anything. I'm actually standing.
I think
What
he's
you're doing
angry.
is calling people racist and bigoted, and you're using that as justification to put them down to make yourself.
I'm
feel
not
fucking
using that.
bigoted.
I'm
You
not
understand
using it
that?
as any kind of justification
You
for
actually
anything.
are, because I've
What I-
watched you and I've listened to you multiple fucking times. You do the same thing every time.
I don't.
You put
I don't
people
even know.
down.
I don't even know what you're even referring to, big man. I don't even know
That's
what you're
because
referring
you don't
to.
pay attention to your own behavior.
I do pay attention to my own behavior. You mean when I'm being like ironic and saying that like, oh, it
You're
has to
not
be
ever
racism?
being
Like, is that
ironic
what you're?
and putting
Is that
people
what you're
down.
referring to, dude?
When you call people names like that, when you put people down, you don't understand the impact that
Me
that
calling
has on
me
them.
calling you a
Calling
big man
somebody
is me
racist,
putting you
I can
down.
call you a fucking racist right now. I can say that you hate
Everyone
all
has
fucking
traits
white
of
people.
racism. Sadly,
No, everybody does not have traits of racism.
everyone does. If
That
you
is
live
not a
within
true
a
fact, and you
society,
know it.
if you live within a society that is racist, you are going to have some racist traits and
You
beliefs.
don't even know
Yeah.
what fucking racism is. You
I
don't
just
live
told
in a
you what
racist
racism
society.
was. I'm
What
I'm
racist
confused.
society do you live in? Are you fucking Jamaican? Do you live in Jamaica?
Jamaica is hella fucking racist. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay, so you live in Jamaica.
Jamaica is insanely no, but like I
Okay,
don't live in
you-
Jamaica. I
you-
live in America,
yes,
which is like
okay.
literally,
Right,
which was a
America
country
is a
literally
racist
built
fucking-
on racism. Like
No,
what?
it's not actually fucking built on racism.
You're gonna
That's
sit
because
here and
there is-
tell me that America was not built on racism?
It's not built on fucking racism. You should probably read your
Really? Are you dead ass? There's no way you just said that
Yeah,
shit.
you should probably read your history.
So how would America not be built off of racism when my people were enslaved for
Your
that
people,
very
you're
reason?
fucking Jamaican.
Yeah, but Jamaicans
Uh-huh.
were slaves.
Africans came to this country as slaves, not Jamaicans, correct?
Oh my god, dude. We were a
Right?
part of the
Wrong.
we were part of
Right
the
or
same
wrong?
tribes, dude.
Oh, okay. So you were born in fucking Africa too,
What?
right? Is that where you're getting at?
What?
You are saying my people, my people. So are you associating
Yeah,
all
so
black
my
people as being
people, yes,
Africans?
because we were a part of the same fucking tribes. What are you
Bro,
talking
where
about?
were those tribes originated from?
From
Come on,
fucking Ghana,
historian.
East Africa.
No, that's not where they fucking started.
Are you
Go
kidding
to
me?
history.
It's literally what?
Let me guess. You also
The
think that
Igbo
white people
tribes,
weren't
really?
enslaved too?
Where most
think that white
Jamaicans
people
stem
weren't
from?
enslaved?
Really? Are you dead ass?
Do you think that white people weren't enslaved?
You must be sucking a fucking wiener if you think that's not true. Like, are you kidding me?
Let me guess. You don't even know where the word fucking slavery comes from, do you?
Where the word? Why is that relevant? Like, what point are you
Where
trying
does
to
the word
make
slavery
here?
come from?
I don't know. I don't know what the
Because the
etymology is
Slavics,
for that.
the Slavics, white fucking people, were slaves. Dipshit.
Okay, and like what?
America was built
So
on
were
fucking
Irish people.
racism.
Irish people were slaves as well. Now
Everybody's
what?
been enslaved. So you can't
Excuse.
talk about an individual group as being a victim party. Okay, you're talking about
That
America
means
as being
what are you
a racist
talking
country.
about?
I am talking about right now. You
America
are
was built off of black chattel
America
slavery.
was not built off of fucking black people. It was built
Yes,
off of multiple
you're
fucking
delusional.
colors. It was built off of also Irish fucking people too. It was
Oh
built
yeah,
off of the
Irish. It was built off of Irish people until it was okay. So yo, when you learned about the Irish slaves, of which I just referenced, y'all really thought y'all fucking ate. Irish people were only fucking slaves until other white people realized that, like, oh, these people are going to rise up with the actual slaves that are here. So they started giving Irish people the same type of like privileges that other American-born white people had, right? So the Irish people didn't even give a shit. They betrayed us in the end. They literally betrayed us in the end. Like, be so fucking for real. And even still, we can say that Irish people were indeed used as like slave fodder. Okay, that would make them just as much as victims as well. Like, I'm not saying that they wouldn't be victims. Oh, he just left. Let's go on to the next person. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what the fuck that was about, chat. It sounded like he was really hurt. Hi, how old are you?
I am 30.
Cool. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Absolutely not. I just wanted to say that I loved how you handled that, and you are an absolute queen.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, yeah, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, y'all, remember, we are looking for some debates. We are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men. Hi, how old are you?
6. I just wanted to say you look really beautiful today, and you're such a queen. I'm a huge fan, but I'll drop.
Thank you, my love. I do appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what the fuck that was about. Like, that was like, he seems like he has a lot of hurt. That I hope he finds out what it's about. Hi, how old are you?
Old enough.
Okay,
I just want to say, like, Kenneth was speaking the truth, though. Like,
what truth was Kenneth speaking?
he was saying a lot of truth
And that truth would be?
about the Irish slaves, about you not being part of the American slave trade.
I never said that I was. I never said I was a part of the American slave trade.
Okay.
Like, I think if I'm Jamaican, then within the name I would not have been a part of the. No, that's literally what that means. It just sounds like you don't know what I said.
Nah, you're just talking. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I mean, like, it would sound like I'm just talking when you don't understand. Like, yapping sounds like yapping when you don't know what words mean, right? Like, if you heard like a Spanish person speaking and you didn't know what they were saying, it would just sound like anything to you. So.
Because why you think like you're part of the American slave trade? Make it make sense.
I didn't say I was a part of the American slave trade. I was a
you
part of
mentioned
the.
yourself.
My ancestors
You try to be a part of it.
My ancestors were a part of the Atlantic slave trade.
Okay. But you weren't part of the American slave trade.
I never made that claim.
But you mentioned yourself.
Yeah, because I myself was still like not I myself, but like my ancestors were once slaves.
Yeah, so was mine. So what's the point?
Exactly. That was what was relevant to the conversation. That's what I said.
I think you should learn your actual history next time.
I do know my history. I think you should put your listening ears on, because what you're referring to is not something that I said.
Bro, I'm telling my eat that blood clot people in the comments. So I thought about need to go. But I don't even go suck out to the mother hole. I'm doing it, bro. The fuck? Cause she didn't even know what the fuck she thought about right now. And she thought about she Jamaican. She and I have a real Jamaican, bro. Like real shit.
That's a
Like,
great accent. That's
what do you
bro.
mean great accent? Bro, it's not no
Great, good
accent, bro.
job, bro.
It's
That
not
shit
that.
hit.
Speak all right. So speak Jamaican right now,
That shit hit, my guy.
bro. You fake as hell, bro. You just
That
fake.
shit hit.
You just, you know what I'm saying?
That shit
You a
hit,
false
bro.
prophet, nigga. You come on here like you some
False
real prophet.
prophet.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't
You
know.
fake, bro.
I don't know what you're referring
Bro,
to.
take your big blood clot ass down, bro. Like real, bro.
My
Drop.
big butt. Take my big bum butt ass down, bro. Dick your big bumbo ass. Take your big
Bro, I
bumbo
don't get this,
ass
bro.
down right now. That's what you sound like, bro. Like, what the fuck? Take your big bumbo ass. Take your big bumbo clart
All right,
ass.
so baby Bob, what am I saying then? If you understand since you're Jamaican.
What did you say?
Yeah, so what man it's because you say you're Jamaican, bro. So that's what man said. So what man said then.
You're asking me what I said.
So that whole argument, that's all Medi said.
No, your accent was hilarious. You said
Bro.
that was your whole argument, and that's all you need to say. So, I understand patois, dude. I don't know,
Bro.
like I speak patois. Like
You,
I
you
don't know
can't
what.
you can't call yourself
You can't
call yourself
It's a can or
Jamaican.
you can't. It's a
You even
can or you
born
can't.
you even born
It's
in
a
Jamaica,
can or
bro?
you cannot. It's a
You
can or
even
you
born
cannot.
in Jamaica, bro?
I was not born in Jamaica, no.
Word, I knew it, bro. Cause
I never said that I
if it
was.
was, you'd be able to speak something. I said, understand what I say.
I literally, I'm
Bro, you just come
responding
up
to
here.
you. I'm
You just come up
responding
here
to
every
you.
day and just come on fake. Like, you know what I say? That's,
Where was I ever fake?
bro.
Here I am understanding this
Like,
hard language.
I could
Oh
tell,
my
bro,
God.
like, real shit, you just need a boyfriend or something.
Here I am understanding
real
this
shit.
this ancient language that is patois. Oh my goodness. Like the fuck?
Ancient. It's ancient.
Yeah, I don't know why you're
I don't know.
speaking it if I
You
wouldn't
trying to
be
be
able to understand
disrespectful.
this.
Y'all trying to be you trying to be disrespectful to your own culture.
I love how you keep going back and I love how
Are you
keep
trying to
going
be
back and forth.
disrespectful to your own culture?
I don't even think you
Because
even know what
I got
language you want to
American
speak.
people in here too. That's why.
You got what?
Because we got American people and we got English speakers in here. You know. Yeah.
Okay. You trying to test my gangster, bro? Like what the fuck?
Bro, you see, like you're an actual troll, bro. Like that ass.
Like
Like,
you keep switching between like patois and English, and I'm confused. Like and then like, I'm just a little razzled, you know. Like I'm just trying to figure out why you're doing that. Like yes, I
So,
mean if I speak patois and you can't retain
alright,
the accent.
man, you can just drop me. Just drop me,
Go on now,
please,
just go on now,
please.
go on now. Me wait. Just go on.
I'm just going, bro.
Just go on now. What? Yeah. All right then. You wanna leave? Oh, I'm silent now. All right, yeah. All right. Peace and love. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. I don't know why another Jamaican really came up here to try to test my gangster. I'm so confused. Anyway, anyway, let's see. Hi, how old are you?
Old enough?
Okay, so do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Yes, I believe in that.
Why?
I'll give you an example. If I give you a glass of water,
I'm
then
drinking it.
no, I didn't say you have to drink it. I give you a glass of water. I say let 300 men touch it.
I'm drinking it.
Then I say
Have all the men wash their hands?
no, they did not wash their hands.
All right, so the men's hands are not clean.
No, you didn't get my point.
No, I'm just making sure we're breaking down the criteria, right? So like
Okay.
all the men's hands aren't clean.
No, let me start it right. If I have a glass of water, then I say 90 female, they have to come and touch it. The hands are dirty. If they touch it and leave it, and if I have a glass of water, I'm a man, then I let thousand of men go dump their sperm in that pussy. Is it still the same glass or still the same dick?
What?
I say dick, they can touch it and feel it, but men are dumping sperms on the vagina, so they're just dumping dirty shit inside.
Sperm is
Well,
not dirty.
it's dirty because
No, it's
you don't
not.
know what you're gonna get out of that.
It's sperm.
Sperms.
Yeah, with sperm, dump
So
sperm.
do you wanna say it's the same thing? Body count when it comes versus to men and female?
You didn't say how this would be a problem. I'm a little bit confuzzled.
I'm 42.
I
I
didn't ask how
dated,
old you were.
I dated almost 400 females.
W, bro.
Then I've reached to the point where I said, body count for a man, it doesn't matter because the more the man is growing, the more his value is growing up. But for female, the more
Um,
men you are dating, less value that you're getting.
yeah, so why should this be the case?
Female, their body count is very important to think about how to keep it well.
Yeah, why? These are just societal factors. Why should this be a value that people hold?
Because the person who's
What's the
gonna give,
relative? Let me ask a more specific question. Like, what's the relative distinction between a woman's body count and a man's body count that would mean that like it doesn't matter for a man, but it matters for a woman?
because the man is the one who asks a female to be in the relationship with. Because I'm the one, a man have to go ask a wife to wife a female, not a female is gonna go ask a man to marry her. So a man have to choose the
Why
female
not?
because you guys got no power.
Oh, so a woman's body count matters because women don't have power?
I'll ask you this question: how many female ever propose a man?
I know women who have proposed to their husbands.
Yeah, those are fools.
They actually have the happiest relationship that I've ever fucking
Are you
seen.
in a relationship?
No,
That's why. How old are you?
I'm 22.
How many relationship have you been with?
Like a romantic relationship?
No, in a relationship.
In terms of what? Like what type of relationship are we talking about?
In type of relationship, how many men have you been with?
Like sexually or like romantic, like committed relationships?
Both.
I don't know, maybe like close to 20.
Close to 20.
Yeah.
Then you think you are able for you to come up on the platform and give this young lady advice?
Yeah.
So
This isn't me giving advice. This is a debate platform.
oh, it's
Big man.
just a debate. I'm sorry about it. I thought that you were giving people advice.
I don't know. I don't think body count matters at all. I think it should be like you should just engage
Do
in
you
safe sex.
do you believe in what they say? Like buying a used car, you're buying the car with all the consequences that it's gonna come with.
Or women cars? Like what are you comparing?
Because female are just like used cars. The more they use you, the more problem you're gonna bring in the relationship. Do you know that?
What are you implying when you use the word used? Or do people get
Because
used?
if you've been in a relationship,
Do people get used consensually?
yeah, people get you because men they know how to use females.
Really?
Yes.
Can I get a yikes in the chat? Right, so women do not engage with men consensually then.
I don't know about that, but I'll believe that
You don't know if women engage with men consensually?
women, I don't know.
Yeah, so of those 400 bodies, there's no way all of the women that you slept with have been of legal age. Literally no way.
What do you mean you really don't know?
You can't tell me whether or not women engage with men consensually. And I
You
really hope that you're answering it in this way because you
female,
don't know what the
they
word
get
means.
attached with the men that they
I
be.
didn't, that's not what I said, big man. That's not what I said at all.
But
You said you don't know if women engage with men consensually. Thank you for the heart me. Like, do you know what consent means?
no, explain it to me.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm not American.
What language do you speak?
French.
Right. It's the same word. So,
No, it's
okay.
not the same word in French.
So consent. Okay, so what's the opposite of, what is the opposite of grape in French?
Opposite of what?
Of grape, like sexually assaulting someone. What's the opposite of that? Like if you did not grape them, then you engaged in sex in what way?
It way?
Yeah.
You just said yeah, but you know the meaning
No,
of
oh, I thought you responded. So like if you didn't grape
no,
someone,
because I said if I didn't do it, great. It's like
grape like sexual assault. Like if you didn't sexually assault someone, then that means that you engaged in sex in what way?
romantic way.
No.
Okay, but I will tell you this. I don't have too much time to
Can
say it.
someone please, if any French speakers in the chat know the fucking French word for consent?
Pitoyer? So, it doesn't make no sense.
Permission.
Oh, permission. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so do women give these men permission?
Oh, they do
It's the
because
same fucking word.
how can you, if you're a man, how can you just go and lay down with a female who didn't give permission to you?
But that's what you were implying when you made this argument.
No. I didn't say that. All female that I did that, whatever.
You said that men use women, right? And to be used implies non-consent.
Because all female, they always be needy.
What?
They need attention. They need satisfaction.
That does not mean that
They
they are
need
being
all this
used.
so that they can. Because men, they pretend.
That does not mean that they are being used.
Oh, you can get whatever you are getting, but it doesn't matter that you mean a lot to the person who's doing it.
Right, so that implies non-consent.
It's like, let's say, for example, you want a brand new car, then somebody, like, I'll give you a brand new car, then it's like, okay, you think that the person loves you because he bought you a new brand new car, but the person doesn't like you or love you, he just want to use you. But in your mind, as a female,
So these actions that you're performing with this person, it still implies non-consent. All right, well, let's just go on to the next person. In the meantime, y'all remember we are looking for some debates, y'all. We are looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men. Hi, can you turn the TV off, please?
Hello? Oh man, I can't hear anything.
Okay. Well, you can try to re-request. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all remember we are just looking for some debates. I don't know what that was, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Are you driving?
No.
Okay. Well, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Yes.
Why?
Well, the main reason is we not prepared for that. You know, we not prepared for a woman that knows what she's doing in the bedroom. That's intimidating for a lot of men.
Oh, that sounds like predatory behavior.
Yeah, well, it is. Like we have to be.
So most men are predators?
Most men are controlling, not predators.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, we want to be able to say we have dominance over the woman.
Oh, that sounds like trauma.
Yeah, mixed in, but it's years.
And also I'm not asking that, nor do I give a shit, right? Why should these things be the case?
Well, you got to think about the conditioning, like kind of like the army. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we've been conditioned as men since early in time, like 1800s and even before that,
It's
to
really
see
crazy.
women.
I didn't ask
Hold
you
on.
what is. I didn't ask you what is the case. I'm asking you what ought to be the case and why these things ought to be. I didn't ask you this question that you're about to answer.
I'm explaining it. Well, what ought to be the case is the conditioning. We've been conditioned to see women as the standard, as the mold, as the jewel, the diamond.
Yuck.
So to see a filthy diamond is kind of like, okay,
Yeah,
y'all supposed to set the
what you just said here is just an Isolt fallacy. Because men view women this way and that they're conditioned to view women this way, that means that women ought to be viewed this way.
Can I give you a better example?
No, what would be better than that? What didn't I understand
All
about
right.
that?
Let's think about courting. Let's take it a little back. Let's take it far back in the history of mankind.
I'm a
When
little
we
bit
were court
confused. Is what I just said not accurate to your stance here?
No, I'm just trying to explain it in
Okay,
a different way.
that means that I understood it the first time. So I don't need us
Okay.
to go around with this
So
whole like
if you
rigmarole.
understood it, what was I trying to say?
Right. So you're saying that because men do view women this way and that they are programmed to view women this way, that means they ought to view women this way. This is just an Isolt fallacy.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it sets the standard. It's a different type of environment that you're inviting in when you are monogamous and you're having multiple partners. It's not natural to the state of
You're
life,
not
is
even,
what I'm
you're no
saying.
longer even talking about like the same thing that I'm talking about. You're talking about people being like polyamorous. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
I'm talking about why it's bad for women to have a high body count. Basically, I'm telling you the reasons why is because it invites this environment where it's not natural to what we are supposed to be here doing.
Yeah, so one, you're going to need to provide evidence for that, and two, what is the definition of natural for you to say that these things are not natural for a woman to have a high body count?
It's not natural for a man to have a high body count either. We're put here for love,
Okay,
not sex and meaningless things.
well, you don't know what we're put here for, right? This is just like presupposing some kind of conscious mind or like intent. So again, so that means you think it matters for both men and women then?
I think it matters more for women. Y'all set the standard, and that's
You
and
just said, you just said that men set the standard.
I mean that in the way
How
of
do men have all
uh,
the power and somehow none of it?
superiority. I mean that in the way of superiority. In case you didn't get
So
that
you
hint,
don't, so you don't,
y'all
so
set
you
the
don't believe that
standard.
men.
I believe that because y'all can procreate, y'all can produce babies, that y'all a step above men. Therefore,
Okay,
y'all set the
so
standard.
okay, so why does that? So okay, so women set the
Hold on,
standard.
wait. Let me elaborate. I understand your frustration because
I'm
you
not
wouldn't get this
frustrated.
part. You wouldn't get this part because you don't know what you're capable of. There's
I
certain
have no
type of
idea. I
women.
have no
Hold,
idea what you're talking about, dude. Take that up with your fucking dad. Let's not talk to me that way,
oh shit!
right?
Oh my god!
But anyway,
I'm sorry if I made you mad. I'm
um,
sorry.
you didn't
I'm
actually make
sorry
me
if I
mad.
made you mad.
I didn't. You
I'm
didn't.
not trying to do that. Like I said from the
You
beginning,
didn't. You didn't
most men
actually. You didn't
don't
actually
want
make
a
me mad,
woman with a
dude.
high body count because we don't want to be
You
slaughtered in the
don't, my
bedroom. I'm
guy.
sticking with my first answer.
So men are just predators then.
No, not predators. We're opportunists.
This is predator.
No, predator is like a kill, hunt to kill.
No,
Opportunist
predators.
is
Yeah, and predators hunt to kill because they are opportunists. They only kill when they have the opportunity to do so.
yeah. Well,
So
a hunter is a hunter, and an
this is
opportunist
you're
is an
just
opportunist.
what you've just said. What
They
you've just
don't
said
take
here
every
is
kill.
that men are predatory. That's what you've just said here.
So you said
Because
you had 20 partners.
at this
Can
point,
I
what
ask
you're
you? Wait,
saying,
wait. Can I ask you a question before it gets out of
okay,
control?
it's
You
not
said
out of
you had
control.
20 partners. How many of them were romantic?
Um, maybe like 3 or 4. I don't remember.
Which one would you prefer? Romantic relationships or high body count relationships?
What is a high body count relationship? What does that mean?
Basically, the way you're living now, or would you prefer the love of those three relationships only?
Of those I would not prefer the love of those 3 relationships.
I kind of figured that.
Like that means if I'm not in a relationship with them, obviously that means it didn't work out.
I know. I said I kind of figured that. But I
So
do still think it's a science to this. Like I'm not trying. I'm
you
on
think
the
it's a
team
science,
of
but you can't prove it.
no. I can prove it. I
Then do
definitely
it.
can prove it. I just
Then do
did.
it.
I just did. I just did.
You didn't
Listen,
though. You just said that men are predators, and that's why they want women with a
I
low body
honestly
count.
only I deal with women that have high body counts, if that means anything.
I don't
But it's
care. I
kind
didn't
of,
ask you that.
I know you didn't ask me. It's something that I wanted to share.
Gross. Anyway, so again, I didn't ask you that. It's
So
not
that's
something
a
that's
damned if
relevant
you do,
here.
damned if you don't moment, huh?
I didn't ask for you to do, right? So this is just a damned if you do moment, not a damned if you don't. Actually, you're pretty
But it's
not damned if you don't.
basically, if I said that I didn't mess with women with high body counts, I would still be in the cutting room.
Did you just come on here to, like, waste my time, bro?
No, I came on here to debate. This is not a waste of time. This is a
Right.
great debate.
Right. So what you've just described here, like we're just gonna go back again. What the only thing that you've just described here is that like men widely are predatory towards people who they view as innocent.
No, not really. I described the system that worked better than the system that we have now, where monogamy is just influenced everywhere, where you can have 20 partners and it deters you from love.
What
That's
the,
what I say.
I don't know what you're referring to here.
See your three bad relationships that you run from?
I don't run
Those
from
were,
them.
you're gonna, yes, you do.
What do you mean I run from them? What does that
You
mean?
look at them in a negative perspective,
Not all of them.
but you just said they were all three bad, and if you had to choose
I
between
didn't
that
say
and
that
the
they were all
other,
bad. I said that they
but you
didn't
said
work out.
If you had to choose between that or the other relationships, you said you would choose the monogamous lifestyle of whatever partner you wanted.
No, I didn't.
So you would choose the relationships.
No, not these ones because I know they didn't work out.
I don't
If
understand that.
if if
Anyway,
you if you if you mean like overall like would I prefer to be in like in a committed relationship? Yeah, I'm a monogamous person.
so you would give up all of the other partners for one person.
Yeah, it's usually
Okay,
what
I
I
rest
do.
my case. I rest my case.
Rest your case for what? What was your argument?
For the whole argument here, why should high body count matter for women but not men?
Yeah, so how would the standard not also apply to men?
I'm gonna let you just rest my case for me. You just help me answer your question.
How was that possible?
Um, I don't know. I
So
really don't know.
you don't know how you won your own argument, my guy?
I won it with your help,
But you
I
don't even
guess.
know what argument you won.
I mean, you can't have a high body count and be faithful to one person.
Yes, you can, because I did.
It's kind of a rehab situation. You have to be really seriously ready to turn over a new leaf because that person's probably not going to tolerate you
I
having
did have
multiple
a
partners.
tolerate. I don't give a fuck what they tolerate.
See that?
If someone doesn't like that I have a high body count, then that's obviously not someone that I want to be with. Like I don't care.
So you basically would have a high body count. Can I ask you a question? What's a high body count to you for a man?
I don't believe in high body counts. I don't even know what that would look
So
like.
you would be with me if I've been with like 1,000, tens of thousands of women.
It would be based off of your character. Typically, people who have high body counts like that, they tend to like view the world differently. But like,
And
if I like you, then I like you.
if I said I had to go on a business trip and we were together, you would trust me on that business trip, even
If
though
you
I've
were,
been with tens of thousands of women.
yeah, if you were a monogamous person, yeah, I would have no
See,
reason to not trust you.
yeah, you different. Definitely different.
What reason would I have to not trust you?
Yeah, you different. I didn't say that that was a bad thing. It's different. You know, those
I
are
didn't say that you
responses
said
that
it was a bad thing. Yeah, but
people
they would
usually
have no reason other than their own like personal insecurity. Like I wouldn't have any rational reason to believe that you would like cheat on me.
All right, all right. Well, I still rest my case. I still rest my case. You shut me up. You
There
feel
was
me?
not a case
I don't,
made, so
I don't, I don't know what to say. You
you
got
only
me
say
there.
you rest your case when you like made a case that can't be refuted.
No, I think women should not have a high body count. I think women should value themselves, and I think they should make men earn it like they used to.
What about having a high body count is indicative of not caring for oneself?
I mean, it's kind of saying like you had to do like basically playing a video game. You failed multiple times before getting the lesson there.
What do
You
you
know what
mean
I mean?
failed? How is having sex indicative of one failing?
Meaningless sex, it deters you away from the true meaning of life. It does. Like I
Yeah,
know you may not believe
so
that,
is the
but
meaning
it does.
so yeah, no, because like I don't even know what the meaning of life would be referring to.
Exactly. But that's something that you hit later. That's when you
Camille, thank you
realize.
so much for the $10. Did I already say thank you to you? Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't even know what you would be referring to. Meaning of life would be subjective. If my meaning of life was to fuck as many people as possible, then I would be fulfilling it.
Yeah, but that's probably
Thank you
not
so
the
much.
meaning of life. Don't you think it's to make that special connection with one person
Not
and
for
just ride it
everyone.
out?
Not
Because
everyone is
eventually you're not
monogamous.
going to be able to use your sexual organs. You know that, right?
Not
Eventually you're
every
going to have to find somebody to love
yeah,
that loves you regardless of sex.
not everyone is monogamous. So their meaning of life would not pertain to these things.
You already on my team and don't know it. How is that possible?
I don't know what team you're referring to.
Because you're monogamous, you're willing to have sex with multiple people, but at the same time you're looking for that one special person.
I'm monogamous, but I don't believe in like the concept of body count. Like I engage with sex with other people. That doesn't mean
Can
that
I
when I'm in a relationship that I'm going to engage in sex with other people still. It's not what I'm referring to.
I want to ask you one more question, right? And this is a good one. Would you have multiple men's baby?
No, I'm not having children.
You're never having children.
No. If I do decide to have a family, I'm going to adopt.
It's very different. It's cool to meet different people though, honestly.
Is this
But
radical?
yeah, I still stand. It's radical. It's very radical. It's kind of like radical, but it's enticing at the same time. It's not all the way bad. You different. It's not bad to be different. And you have a different way of thinking about things. You don't see high body counts as a problem. And I get that perception that I have a high body count when that perception saves me from having a high body count, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it's something relevant for people to value.
Yeah, I don't think so neither. But I don't like it because it paints a perception of me that isn't true. So I
Um,
do acknowledge the fact that if I had a high body count, it's people out there that wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I
well,
mean?
well, yeah. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. It's nice talking to you. I'm gonna definitely be popping in from time to time. I like the way you view things. I was listening to the other men that was up here that sound like insecurity, but I'm not insecure. You know what I mean? I deal with women with high body counts, low body counts, whatever. I don't really care
Uh,
about it.
all right then. Well, see you later then.
Later.
I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all, let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, if you want to support me, the best way to support me would be through Cash App and Venmo. Those are in the bio, y'all. Hi, how old are you?
I am 43, sister.
Cool. So, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, W, sir. I am looking for people who believe, I am looking for people who believe that it should matter for women, but not for men. But I do appreciate your time. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all, remember, we are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. That person didn't load in. Give it a second, y'all. In the meantime, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing all right? Everyone's vibing. Everyone's living lavish. Let's see if this person loads in. This person's not loading in, y'all. Give it a second. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen, y'all. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow me and turn on that bell. It tells you every single time I go live. Hi, how old are you? Thank you, Joe.
I'm
Thank you, Joe.
23.
Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much, Marshall. Cool. So, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
I don't care, but I can understand why people would think it should matter for women and
Well,
not for men.
I am just looking for people who hold this particular view, but I do appreciate your time. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen, y'all. If you do think that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all, hop into the guest request. I bring up the first people that pop up, y'all. I bring up the first people. Hi, how old are you?
Hello,
Hello, how old are you?
I'm 61.
Okay, so do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
By all means, I do.
And why is that?
There are many different reasons. I mean, I don't care. I wouldn't ask you, but yet it's still, if you're in a situation to where, like, every time you turn around, some guy walking up saying, hey, man, you know, I was with her. Hey, I was with her. Don't nobody want that. I bet you the questions that you asking right now, there wouldn't be one decent woman that sit up here and say, well, you know, I want to go out and have sex with this person. I want to go out and have sex with this person. You say you 22 years old and you just slept with 20 guys at the age of 22. That makes no sense. Zero sense. I mean, I
It makes
don't
a
know
lot
if
of
you
sense.
care about yourself. I
I
don't know
do
if
care
you
about
care about
myself.
yourself.
I care about myself
You
a lot.
can't. You only 22 and you just slept with 20 guys.
What is? I defy you to tell me exactly what's wrong with that.
It's a lot wrong with that. Do you care about
Tell me.
yourself?
I care about myself a lot.
You care about yourself a lot.
I do.
I mean, guys don't just. I mean, I had this conversation about a couple of weeks ago, and the guy was saying, "Well, yeah, every woman I get ready to date, I'm asking if she have a high body count, or what's her body count that is." And I was like, "It don't really matter. I mean, now unless she a porn star. I mean, nobody wants to date a porn star."
I'm not, and people do want to date porn stars. Porn stars get married all the time. So I'm
You can
confused
be
with your overall
friends with
point
them,
there.
but you don't date them.
People definitely do date and marry porn stars. A lot of porn stars are married and in committed relationships,
And I got
committed
a
to
I
happy
got a really good
relationships.
question for you. I mean, what makes
Or
you
porn stars.
an advocate for females, whether they didn't had this much sex or haven't had that much sex? What makes you an
Because
advocate for them? It make it seem like you
I am a
promoting
female.
women to go out and have sex with different men and stuff like that just because you had that
No.
experience. There are really decent, wholesome women out
Yeah,
there
no. So
that
what I advocate for is for women to engage in a life that they see fit for themselves, and if they do engage in sex,
what about
for
sleeping with a
them
lot of
for them
men?
I'm still speaking. And
That don't
also
make
for
no
them
difference. I
I'm
said
still
by sleeping
speaking.
with a lot of men.
I'm still speaking. And so like if they do engage in different types of sex, for them to do it in a way that is safe and healthy for them.
They're safe and healthy. So you
If that
saying,
and if
hey,
sleeping with a lot of men makes them feel happy, then I have no qualms with that.
no, because it's not making no one happy but you. Now you had a few knuckleheads that came on and said, hey, I like this segment that you're talking about right now. It was only a couple, but you ain't had no real decent women come on here and say, you're right. Let me go sleep with
Yeah.
this
So
man
what
and this
determines?
man
So
and this man.
what determines what a decent woman is? Because this just
A
sounds
decent
like
woman is a woman that didn't had maybe, all right, if you said 20 guys in a lifetime, or
no.
20 guys by the time you was 80.
So what about having a high body count lessens the fact that a woman is decent?
I can't see myself
You don't have a I
sleeping
don't
with
care what
someone
you
that
I
I
don't
mean
I
I'm
don't
not
I
gonna
don't
ask you.
Catherine, thank you so much for the $15 over Venmo. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
like how
ask you what your body count is.
my love, I don't like I could not stress enough how much I don't fucking care who you would sleep with, right?
I know you don't care
Apologies.
because you
Apolo-
22 years old and you think you some damn wizard or you think you some smarty pants.
Wizard of the
You
penis for
just a
sure.
kid.
Yep.
You're a 22-year-old kid.
I'm definitely not a kid. I'm definitely not a kid.
Well, just because you can get in a bar, you can buy alcohol, or you can sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, that don't make you a woman.
But yeah, so what would make me a woman?
By taking care of yourself, by
I do take care of
having
myself.
some common sense
I do take care of
when it comes
myself.
to sleeping with a bunch of people.
I do have common sense. I get tested. I engage in safe sex.
Oh, you call it safe sex when you sleep with a lot of men? I call it a prostitute,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hooker, a thought.
Yeah, I don't get paid. So inherently I would not be any of those things. So again, let's chill out. You're fucking 60 using the word thought. Like grow the fuck up.
Right.
Second
You
of
know, I
all,
got shoes your age.
second of all, yeah, we don't give a shit, bro. Anyway,
I know you don't. See, your mouth too smart.
I'm smart as shit. So thank you.
I know you are.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
why you on here,
Yep, for sure.
because you're
I'm
so
smart.
intelligent.
Very intelligent. Thank you so much. So like we were saying before, what is it? How does a high body count indicate that one does not care for themselves? Go ahead and answer that question for us.
Love you. You're so clueless.
Am I clueless, or can you not answer the question? I know it's hard for you. How many continents are there, real quick? Oh, he just left. Anyway, y'all, let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, we will get some debates going. Hi, how old are you? Thank you so much for the heart, me, Ronnie. Also, oh, you're driving. I can't hear you. Also, remember, y'all, if you do want to support me, the best way to support me would be through Cash App or Venmo. I get 100% of the proceeds over there. If you don't want to give this fuck ass I have more money, and you want to support me. Hi, how old are you?
25.
Cool. So, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for
Yes.
men?
Yes.
Why?
pH balance.
What about it?
That's not the only one. pH balance. And you sleep with all them dudes. That spirit is in you. Every single one of them dudes.
Their
It's
spirit is
actually
in me.
scientific. Yes, it is actually
It is. It
scientifically
is. It is.
proven
It is.
that
It is
any
not.
man
It is
that
not. It is not.
ejaculates inside of you, their sperm stays up to you.
Oh
Stays inside
my
of you within
fucking god,
5 to 7
bro!
years, bro.
Oh
Come
my
on now.
fucking god, cite the source
If
right
you
now,
if you
bro.
don't know
Cite the
if you want to
source.
know the source, look it up for
Cite the
yourself.
source right. No, cite the source right now. Where you got this from? Cite the
Hey.
fucking source right now. Cite the source, right?
Look it up for yourself. We all got phones.
If I look at no, you made the claim. You made the claim. You need to go find the source for it. Go find
that means
the
I
source
would
right
have to
now.
get off the live to go find it.
Then go get
I
the
don't
fuck
have
off.
time.
Then go get off the live. I will play the music for you. Okay, I will play the fucking music for you. I will play the music for you.
What music? Play it.
I will give you some time. I will give you a solid 45 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead with your argument.
No, you made the claim.
I'm not finna go look at it.
So you believe things for no reason? You're delusional?
No, I already know this.
Okay, then go find the source then. Why should I give a shit about anything that you're saying? You can't even prove what you're saying. Go find the source. Go find the source. Is it the male
It's not
intellect?
English class. I'm not finna go look for a source.
This isn't, you don't need to. This is a debate live, my guy.
Yes.
Go find the source.
You're right.
Right. So debates require, my guy. My debate. How am I supposed to?
The source.
How am I supposed to respond to something that you didn't give any substantiation for? Why would I even entertain that?
Go to Google. Everybody has Google.
You made the source, Trell. You made the source.
Trell.
I mean, you made the claim.
Google. Everybody got Google.
Yeah, Hannah, thank you so much for the $30 over Cash App. Look, the Dusties are what they're always in abundance. They keep me paid. Thank you so much. WW Hannah. Yeah, so again, you can't prove it then. So if you can't prove it, then I'm just gonna go on to the next person. You know, it's
okay, yeah, because I'm on your ass. And choose your age.
Are you on my ass? Like what? Like I'm confused. Like I don't see nothing. Like like you just made a claim. You just made a claim.
Yeah, it's a debate. That's what this is for, right? A debate.
Debates require evidence, Tro.
Okay.
And also, sperm can stay in a vagina for up to 6 to 7 days.
Okay.
Not years.
Okay.
And even if still, I can grant you. I will grant you, the argument about it being in your body for like 7 years. Who gives a shit? Why should I care?
Regardless. Okay. What about pH balance then?
pH balance, like in terms of what? In terms of what?
Because I mean, everybody know that men being inside of vaginas is obviously imbalances.
So women shouldn't have sex with you?
What?
So women shouldn't have sex with you?
I'm in a committed relationship, so this shit don't matter to me.
So she shouldn't have sex with you?
If she don't want to, if it's not consensual,
no, I'm talking about in general. For her own health, under your worldview, she shouldn't have sex with you. Thank you, Bunny, for the $5. I love you.
When did I say that?
This is your principle.
When did I state that? Did I say that?
Just now, yeah.
Okay, so can you quote what I just said?
You said that like the reason women should not have like a high body count is because of like their pH balance. But we know that even having sex with one person can ruin a woman's pH balance, which means that the person that you're in a relationship with should not be in a relationship with you because you ruin her pH balance every time you engage with sex with her. You change her pH balance.
Come on, baby. I'm on somebody's ass, baby. Okay, look. But listen though. Obviously, after a while, the acid, whatever the fuck it is, balances out.
No.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
It don't.
It does not.
It don't.
It does not.
Well, if you got 10 men inside of one and you got 10 different balances, I don't know. Hey, it sounds like a nuclear bomb to me.
Yeah, no, that's not how vaginas work, my guy.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
That's not how vaginas work.
Cite your source.
For what?
Cite your source.
For what?
How do you know that that's not how it works? Cite your source.
That's not how. How do I know that's not how vaginas work?
Yeah.
In terms of what? In terms of what? Like in terms of pH balance?
In terms of what you just said.
Yeah, so in terms of like how a pH balance returns to normal after a couple hours? After sex?
After a couple hours, it's just that easy. After a couple hours, it just returns.
Yeah, after sex, right? Because men, right, their penises are like skin on the outside of their body. They're placing that skin within a very, very sensitive like biome. Okay. So when that happens, Renee, thank you so much for the $20 over Cash App. Yeah, so when you are introducing that into like this like very sensitive biome, the bacteria on your penis, right, that you didn't get to wash off, or even if you did take a shower, right, but even more so if you didn't,
Doesn't matter
um,
to you. Go ahead.
it does. So like this bacteria can get into the vagina and throw off its pH balance, but it goes back to normal either within a couple hours or maybe a little bit longer depending on the woman. But it does go back to normal. This is not a permanent thing.
And how do you know this?
One, because I have a vagina, and two, that's how vaginas work.
Just because you have
Vaginas,
one doesn't mean
vaginas,
you know.
vaginas have a pH balance, and that's the way it keeps itself clean, right? Would you disagree?
No.
What you got fucking Jack in the fucking house? What the fuck's going on over there? Oh my
She on
god.
that.
Oh
Ready
my.
to step for her daddy.
Oh
Stop
my
playing.
god. Oh my
Yeah,
god. She got
you're
fucking
right.
motherfucking gremlin in the mix. Anyway,
Yeah. Hey, not too much on the kids though. We talking about this debate.
that's a scared the shit out of fucking Jack. Anyway,
Okay.
anyway,
But
anyway,
sad nigga.
anyway,
Chill out
anyway.
for I roast your ass on
You can't roast me. Anyway, so um you can't roast me. Anything you would
Okay.
just be lying. But so anyway,
Duh, that's what a
um
roast is.
no,
Duh.
a good roast tells the truth about the person. But if you come up and call me ugly, then you just be lying. You just be
I didn't
lying.
I didn't say you was
Um
ugly or cute. That ain't my this is not what we talking about. The debate is about the
this would
high
all be the
body
only
counts.
thing
It matters.
you could come at.
We gonna stay on topic. We not talking about this extra shit that you got going
Okay.
on.
Okay, just let me call you baby Jack. Okay. So
Okay.
anyway,
Respucia.
I don't even know what that is.
I know you
So again, right?
too young.
What is your point here? Got him. Fucking
Hey,
got him. So what was
hey,
the point?
you know what? It's all good because I knew you was the troll under the bridge, Adora Explorer. Good night.
Got him. Anyway, they just left. I don't even know what the fuck that was. I don't even know what that was. I don't know what that was. I don't even the what? And then he just left. Hi, are you driving?
No, I'm in the grocery store.
Okay. Well, I would say leave the grocery store before you do that. Let's go on to the next person. Again, you just came up here to lie. You know, you came up here to lie. You know I don't look like that. Anyway, hi. How old are you?
Hi. I
Um,
am 32.
cool.
Hello?
So do you believe that? Hello? I don't think you can hear me. Let's go on to the
Yeah.
next person, y'all. Oh, sorry. Your Wi-Fi was messing up. It's all right. Try to re-request if you get it fixed. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Remember, yo, we are looking for some debates. Hi, how old are you?
26.
Cool. So, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, hold on. I just lost my train of thought for a second. Give me 1 second. I
Okay.
think it's more so because you guys hold, in terms of value, like the key to sex, while men hold the
Both
key.
sides. Do men not consent to sex?
Yeah, but I mean,
So
if you
that
look at
means that
the
men
if you
hold the
look at
key
the
as well.
median if you look at the median average sexual partner, women has 6.3 while men have like 4, like something like that in terms of sexual partner number.
Where are you getting this stat from?
Uh,
Did you find it?
yeah,
All right. So what source was it?
it was verywellmind.com.
Verywellmind.com. Um. Huh. So it's not even a secure site.
Yeah.
You're trying to give me a virus, aren't you?
I mean, I just think in general, like in terms of consent, like women have the power to sex no matter what you wanted. Like
Men
if you
have the
think
power to
about
sex as well. This would
right,
imply that men don't consent to sex.
but like think about it, like which one is more of a flex though? Like if a woman goes around saying like, yeah, I just like slept with like 10 guys in one night, compared to if a man said, yeah, I slept with 10 girls with one night.
This is just based off of like societal norms, right? This doesn't mean that these things actually matter for either or.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you really,
I didn't ask you what the societal norms were. I asked you what should matter and what should matter. Right?
yeah, yeah,
Right.
but
So if I didn't ask you, then why are you answering that question?
hey, you got me there.
All right then. So okay, let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates, y'all. In the meantime, keep double tapping that screen. If you want to support me, Cash App and Venmo in the bio, y'all. It's the best way to support me if you don't want to give this fuck ass app more money. Hi, how old are you?
33.
Cool. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Honestly, I think it should matter for both. I think it's bad for both.
Let's go on to the next person, y'all. We are looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. We are just looking for people who believe that it should matter for one.
Baby Bop, we meet again.
I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next person. I don't know what that was. I feel violated. But yeah, let's go on to the next person. That felt non-consensual. If you do believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men, y'all, hop into the guest request. I bring up the first people to hop in here, y'all. Give it a second. I don't know what the fuck that was. That scared the shit out of me. Anyway, give it a second, y'all. We will get some more debates going, y'all. We will get some more debates going. Hi, how old are you?
27.
Cool. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
No.
Well, okay, well, I am just looking for people who think that it should, though. I do appreciate your time, but I am going to go on to the next person. It's all right. Please, if you are in the guest request, we are looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. If you believe that it should matter for both, that it shouldn't matter at all, that's perfectly based. I am looking for people who have a particular bias. Hi, how old are you back? Do you believe that
Yes,
high body
I'm
count
back.
should matter? Yeah, do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
I really do. I feel like a key that locks any door is a master key.
Uh-oh.
And a key that only locks one door
Oh, no.
is, very. I'm so sorry. Like, you
somebody
caught
save
me
her.
off guard, girl. Don't.
Somebody,
I'm so sorry.
please come save her. Jesus. They did a number on your ass, didn't they?
They did. I guess so.
Damn. Anyway, so yeah,
I
so
just feel like you should respect yourself as a woman. And
I've never heard that analogy been used by a woman before. That's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard that analogy used by a woman.
I mean, do you think that like sleeping around with men and all that kind of stuff, like, do you think that's okay? Your
It
opinion.
has no moral implication on either side.
And how so? Wow.
Because what harm would it pose if a person is engaging in sex, consensually, enthusiastically, and safely? Then what is the moral implication here? Think of it, heart me. How is that indicative of a person not taking care of themselves if they very clearly are engaging in sex, safely and consensually?
I guess it's just like a matter of self-respect. I mean,
How
I
is
don't
that?
know.
How is that a matter of self-respect? How is having a high body count indicative of one not having self-respect?
Oh, the higher the body count, I mean, you're just letting anyone in.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are.
No, you're not. How is having a high body count indicative of someone not having like standards for who they sleep with?
Because you're
This is
basically
just
letting
an
everyone
assumption.
in.
This is just an assumption that you put onto these people,
Well,
or to
I
these
mean,
hypothetical people.
honestly, how were people raised? Um, did your parents teach you that?
Did my parents teach me what?
That having a high body count is okay? Like if you brought home
My
a
parents,
guy
my
every
parents
single day,
acknowledge.
if you brought home
Yeah,
somebody every single day and they're like, oh, well, she's messing with that guy. I mean,
my parents acknowledge it's none of their business. Right.
but they raised
At
you.
the very least, what they would hope for me is that I engage in these things safely and with knowledge and with some sense, right? Who I have sex with, they understand it's none of their fucking business.
Well, I mean, at the same time, your father's heart is still like breaking.
My father's
Seeing
heart
his
is not
daughter,
breaking, not at all, not at all.
seeing his daughter
I could
literally
not. I don't
with
know why you're. I don't
different
know why you're.
multiple people.
Let me tell you something about Tashika's father. Don't give a fuck, right? My father's main thing is that he wants me to be safe, and if I'm safe, no matter what I'm doing, as long as I'm safe, right? That's none of his business, and he acknowledges that's none of his business. I'm an adult
Right.
woman.
Okay, so quick question. Do you have a high body count?
My body count is around, I believe, like 20.
Okay, so
My
no.
father knows how to mind his fucking business, like literally.
No. I'm not saying like anything like.
Also, I don't see. I
No.
think this will never not be a weird standard for fathers to care about who's having sex with their daughters. I think that's really weird. I think that's a really weird rule of the patriarchy that we have here. And it stems from not from any kind of want for their daughters to be safe, but it stems from the fact of like people do not view women as people; they view them as property. That's where this stems from.
Okay, I completely agree with that.
Then why did
But
you bring
at
it
the
up?
same, because you brought it up. Sorry. But I also do want to say that if you have like no experience on having a high body count, then why talk about it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So like you say, why should a high body count matter for women, but not for men, 18 plus, but you don't have a high body count?
My body count is literally like near 20. What are you talking about?
For me, I feel like a body count is like 30 plus.
Well, this would be, damn. So 29 wouldn't be a high body count.
Yes.
Okay,
I guess.
that's a weird that's a weird place to put it. But either way, this argument wouldn't be dependent on like a specific number. This would be dependent on like whatever people think for themselves to be a high body count. It doesn't mean to be a specific number.
Right. And then, oh, wow. I was looking at the comments. But like 20 is pretty high. I mean, honestly, I'm 32. In this generation, I honestly feel like 20 is okay.
Well, this is just your opinion. It's not really relevant, though. It can be any number that you want it to be.
Okay. Yeah. Are you gaming?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, it could be any number that you want it to be. It's not really relevant. It's whatever number you perceive to be high.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, my bad. You like shut me down. Okay, girl.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Like my son watches you and he's like, "Mom, this lady is like talking smack." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Yeah. No, and I'm like, "Okay, he's 15." And he's like,
"Oh my god.
She's talking so much smack." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's all, "Mom, shut her down." And I'm like, "Son, I'm not."
How is that gonna feel? Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
And then here I am, and I'm like getting shut down. So I'm like, okay.
Nice try, Jit, man. Tell your son that's a soft one. That's an L. It's okay to take L sometime.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
No, I appreciate you. But if you don't have anything else that you want to talk about, it's fine.
Yes.
But I am gonna go on to the next person.
Thanks.
Thank you. Damn! Thank you so much for the heartbeat. Yo, fetus called on mommy and failed. That's fucking crazy. I have to say, I cry. That's my mom to do that. You know, W mom though. W mom. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. At least she tried. At least she was honest. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. In the meantime, remember, we are just looking for people who believe that it is that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Hi, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 18. Hi, I
Four.
just wanted to say I love your content, and I think that woman was like totally off her rocker. I'm so sorry
Wait, which
that you have to
woman?
deal with all this BS.
Wait, which woman?
The one who was just on here.
Oh, I don't think she was that bad. I think she's.
I just think it's the fact that they come on here with not like without a fully fleshed out opinion, and then they try to argue to you, and then she was trying to be like, "Wow," because you're on the game. Anyway, I just want to say I love your content. Anyway,
All
I
right.
don't have to argue or anything.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming up. All right, let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates. And in the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. We are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. Hi.
L
Oh, you're
fucking
back.
glazing. Yeah, L fucking glazing, bro.
Is that,
Okay.
is,
All
wait,
right.
is
So
that?
first of all, bro, that's how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, honestly, bro, that's really sad. I'm not even up here to, like,
What's sad?
troll.
What's sad?
Having 29 bodies at 22. That's really crazy.
I don't have 29 bodies.
You just said you had 29 bodies.
No, I asked her what would be the difference between 30 bodies and 29 bodies. I didn't say that I had 29 bodies.
All right, so
I kind of wish I did though.
so it's in the 20s, right?
It's close to the 20s, I think. I don't know exactly what the number is. I didn't count. I'd never counted.
And do you think that's like, honestly, do you think that's respectable? You feel me?
Wait, what's respectable? I don't think it has any kind of moral implication. It's not respectable or
It
not
definitely
respectable.
does have more for
It's not. I don't view it as respectable or not respectable. I just think it's just me engaging in sex.
So your body, like, okay.
Like, is
So
you engaging in sex with your wife like respectable, or like your girlfriend, is that respectable, or is that just something that you do?
I mean, it's my girlfriend, so
Exactly. Like, it doesn't
I
really
feel
have
like
any kind of like necessary like moral implication.
I mean, it definitely is more respectable than having
Well,
20 bodies at 20.
what determines what is respectable?
You know, our moral perspective, like perception. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So if
So
my moral perspective does not align with that of yours, why should I value yours over mine?
it's not. Listen, you could be naive to the fact that it's like literally there. That's why you made it.
I'm not naive to
I mean,
anything.
you made
I'm
it a
just
whole
asking you to
debate
test your
topic right
logic.
now. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's definitely
Oh, because this is a view that a lot of people have. Like, a lot of
what's
people
it?
share these views, and I think it's wrong to share these views because I think it's inherently illogical.
Okay.
I think people are delusional to hold these views.
So like Addie said, like, right? How would you say? And I disagree with what you said about the whole father thing. That's pretty weird.
You think my dad should care about the
That's
men that I
pretty
sleep
weird
with, or
because
that I sleep with men?
you're pushing this narrative about, like, you know, I don't know if you probably
Why should
have
my
you dealt with
father?
that. You probably dealt with some shit like that before.
The
You know?
one thing my father will never be is be concerned with my pussy. All right,
All right. So
that's
why you
something
trying to
he
push
will
that
never
narrative?
be.
That's pretty weird, though. You know what I'm saying?
Push what narrative that my father
That men are,
trusts
that
me?
dads are, like, that fathers are out here fantasizing about their daughters. So
Not that they're. I didn't say that they're fantasizing about.
I
I
mean,
said that
that's what
they
you made it
are.
seem like. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they are needlessly worried about their daughters' bodies, and I find that to be strange.
How is that being worried about your daughter's body?
Because why
How
are
about
you, as a
why is it not your
father,
safety?
worried
Why
about
is it
your
not your
daughter's
safety?
vagina?
Like, no, really, like, real shit. Why is it not your
Oh
safety?
no, my father is definitely worried about my safety, right? If I'm engaging in something that is unsafe, he's going to be worried about that, right? But if I'm engaging in sex safely, he doesn't have a reason to give a shit.
Exactly. So you made it a whole fucking weird ass topic
Yeah, because
talking about.
we were speaking specifically.
No, we weren't.
We were speaking specifically in the topic that like my father would care that I'm engaging in sex, and he doesn't.
Because you understand that you're a
Like
female, right? Listen, you're a female, right? And he's a male. So the way he perceive things is differently from you.
No,
Okay?
we perceive
So
things the same way.
no. I'm pretty sure not
The
because,
male and female brain are the same. It's not different.
bro, You're not gonna tell me females understand females better. Males understand males better.
Well, this is
Biologically,
simply because of like the social aspect of these things, but
it's
overall,
not
like
it's not any
we
social,
are very
bro.
similar. These are things that are not these are not things that are intrinsic to like males or females. No, absolutely not. Like you don't
All right,
understand a man
so
because
let
he's a
me give
man.
you. All right, so
You understand men because you tend to have similar experiences to other men, not because not just because they are men.
it's not. All right.
Like we're the same fucking species, dude. Like simmer down.
All right, so let me give you a fucking analogy then, since you love doing this analogy bullshit.
Spell
So,
analogy.
so say you're younger, right, as a like kid, and you go out not knowing the danger of society, right?
Are you
And
implying that women
a
do not
man,
know the dangers of
listen,
society?
and an older man tries to come up to you and talk to you, right? And you don't have let's say, okay, you have a father in the picture. He tries to educate you early about the dangers of men and what type of men they are out there. How is that? I'm trying to line those two up together. How is that like him?
That has nothing to do with like him being concerned about who I'm having sex with. That's not the same at all. I think those are conversations
How is that?
I think those are
Exactly,
I
it's
think
not
those
the
are
same.
these are not, and also this is not a conversation that only my father will be able to have with me, right? My mother can have this conversation with me as well. This is not information that is just intrinsic to my father. All right, these are just basic like life lessons that ought to be taught to people.
Okay. So you just lost me. But the earth is flat.
Where am I lost?
The earth is flat though, and the sun is green,
Oh, okay.
and the ocean is pink.
Are these your beliefs?
Most definitely.
Well, all power to you, my guy. All power
Because
to you.
like that's what you come up here and just talk bullshit,
I mean, honestly, I'm
Because
sorry. I'm
you
sorry that
obviously
that's what
like
it
you
sounds
know what I'm
like to
saying.
you.
Honestly, look. If you settle down and found a man, bro, you know what I'm saying. I know for a fact you wouldn't be up here with this bullshit that's loud,
No,
bro.
I would.
And all them
I
people,
hold the
listen,
same
bro.
view.
All them people in the comments, bro. Y'all can say whatever y'all hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying. Y'all just don't want to be accountable for y'all actions. You know what I'm saying. It's not morally right.
I don't see
I
how
don't
this
give a
isn't.
fuck.
I don't
You know
see
what I'm
how
saying.
this
Feel how you
isn't.
want to feel. I don't give.
I think you just hate women, dude. It's okay.
I don't hate women, bro. I got a girlfriend, bro. I don't hate women. Y'all just.
You can have a girlfriend and still hate women.
How does that make sense?
Because you can still have a particular.
Are you gonna pull me up a
towards women.
fucking? You gonna pull me up a source or something like that?
Well, that's just by the definition of prejudice, big man.
So I'm prejudiced now.
Yeah.
Because you say so.
No. This can just be indicative of one's prejudice towards.
What if I say you, man? All right, bro.
What are you gonna do?
No,
Call me a bitch? Like what's?
No. Hell no.
It's getting emotional. Why are you getting so emotional?
Did I call you anything?
Why are you getting so emotional, bro?
Did I call you out your name?
Why are you so aggressive right now? Like this is like on God ghetto as fuck. Like can you like chill out?
This is ghetto, right?
Yes, very,
Okay.
very, very.
I mean,
like you're coming at me. You're coming at me.
You obviously
You're
hate your own kind,
You're
you know what I'm saying?
coming at me.
It's pretty sad, bro.
You're coming at me with such weird
You
energy
obviously
right
hate your own
now.
kind. You saying this is ghetto
You're
because
coming. You're
listen,
coming
bro,
at me
listen,
with
for a
such
fact,
weird energy
I
right
know
now.
for
Like
a
you're
fact your
trying to
Jamaican parents
intimidate me.
they don't, bro.
You
don't
think
have a relationship.
you think Jamaican parents like the state of African Americans in this country? Fuck no. You
Bro,
kidding
you're
me?
one of them. What is you talking about?
Jamaicans are pro gentrification. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's
And
like
I'm saying what I'm saying, bro. You know for a
understood
fact,
thing.
you're just miserable, bro. You know what I'm saying? You come up here with these false ass debates, false ass shit.
What was false?
It's not morally right, bro. I don't give a fuck how nobody.
Yeah. So how do you
right.
how do you determine whether or not these things are morally right? Like, go ahead and explain these things instead of fucking crying, bro.
All right, so
unless I remind you of your daddy, I don't know why you're getting so angry.
have fun. You know what I'm saying? Have fun trying to settle down. Where you got like fucking 200 bodies and a fucking STD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't have an STD, so
Know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. How am I mad, bro? I'm just expressing my point.
I don't know why you're being so emotional. I think you need to go like take a nap, bro. Like dead ass. I think you need to
So
go
this
take a
is a
nap.
debate. What's your debate? I'm
This is
curious.
not a debate, bro. You're just being aggressive for no reason. You're being
All right,
aggro as
let me
shit.
stop being aggressive so you can talk.
No, I don't care to speak to men like you. Like unless you're gonna make like an actual argument. Like I find men like you to be like inferior.
I mean, but you're having a debate with me, so
This isn't a debate. This is just like me allowing you to cry.
I'm crying. Okay.
So, like, are
I
you
feel like your
done?
feelings just got hurt, and I offended a lot of people in the chat because they don't want to be accountable for their actions. You know, and y'all come up here with this, and
Dude,
a lot of
like
y'all,
my
and a lot
guy,
of y'all
like
is
dead
not. A
ass,
lot of y'all not
dead
even on
ass,
a real account, bro. You know what I'm saying?
dead ass. Whatever makes you feel like as happy about yourself as possible. Like whatever makes you feel
That's what I'm saying.
comfortable
Like dead
in
ass.
yourself.
And same to you, Bob. Like for real. I hope whatever you do, I hope you keep going with this live. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure,
I
bro.
hope it boosts your confidence, your ego when you go outside in public.
It
You know what I'm
does,
saying?
it
'Cause
does.
I
It
really
makes me
think
feel
it
really
doesn't. You know what I'm
happy.
saying? I think you really try to lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why you come on this platform.
I'm just a little bit confused.
Convince
Like,
yourself.
did you come up here to like try to hurt my feelings? Like, what did
No,
what did
definitely
I
not.
say or what did I do?
I came up here just
Like
for the fact
you like to you
that
like to try to humble women because you don't have,
I
I
just
don't
said I have a
know.
girlfriend, bro. So
Is your daddy there with you? Did he tell you to do
see,
this?
no, see, exactly. This is what you did last live, bro.
Hey, thank you for the galaxy, love, life, and guidance. Thank you for the galaxy. Yeah, I'm confused. Like, do I remind you of somebody? Like, did I trigger you? Like, what's going on?
Hey, listen though, my girlfriend would not have over 10 bodies at fucking 20. My girlfriend would not have over 10
bro,
bodies at 20. I don't give a fuck.
bro.
Like,
It's
you know what
giving
I'm saying? So
flashbacks,
whoever
bro.
in the chat want to say, "Oh, I don't have a girlfriend," you know what I'm saying? My girlfriend literally has one body.
Bro,
You know, I'm her body.
it's okay. It's okay.
No,
It's
what's
okay.
okay? It's not okay. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
proud
You
of
need to
you.
see a
Thank you
clinic.
for the hand heart,
You need to
Nico. I
go
need to
get
see.
checked up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do get
Something
checked
ain't
up.
right. For real.
I do
But
get checked up. Every time I have sex,
it's
I get
not
tested.
okay. It's giving crybaby.
It's giving.
Listen. I'm not saying listen, bro.
I
You
hope
feel
you
me?
have a good relationship with your mom, like I do.
Oh, definitely I do. Definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure. And your
For
daddy,
sure.
both of
For
them at
sure.
the same time, same house, same bed.
For sure. For sure.
For sure.
Word.
No,
But
for sure,
anyways, though, bro. You feel me?
Lo who? Lo who? Is that what you wish to have? Is that why you treat me like this? I can be your little brother if you want.
Bro, I got a whole little brother. What are you talking about?
You just call me little bro.
I have a great life. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty
You know
sad.
what?
It's just pretty sad when people like me come on this platform.
People who behave like this
Listen.
definitely have
You
great
got
lives,
younger
y'all.
girls. You got younger girls on your platform
It's
too, bro.
giving. I'm not
They
gonna lie.
probably need to look up to you, bro.
It's giving
Like, you know what I'm
30K a
saying?
year.
Like,
You know,
think
I'm
about
just
that.
saying. It's giving
Like,
two parent
you just
household 30K a
stop
year.
pushing
I'm
this
sorry.
false narrative, bro. It's not cool.
It's just
Stop pushing a false narrative. It's not cool.
like I just feel like happy people who like actually like have a life to look back on don't care about these things.
I mean, I do care when you have a platform.
You know,
I mean,
it's
you have a
okay.
platform,
It's
right?
okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I feel your pain. You know,
I mean, it's
you
a
know,
reason why you have a fucking boyfriend. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend?
The ops
Bob,
hate when
do
I
you have a
ponder, bro.
boyfriend? Bob, do you
No,
got
I
a
don't
nigga?
have a.
Okay,
I do not have
exactly
a.
as
I
I
do not
thought.
have a boyfriend.
Exactly as I
I
thought.
don't. I don't
And I
date
bet
those.
you know what I'm saying. I'm not going to disrespect you.
So wait, because you already did. So like because I don't have a boyfriend. What you trying to say?
I'm saying
I don't.
have fun trying to
You
settle
think I don't
down.
have a
I'm
have
saying
fun
have
trying
fun
to
trying to
settle
settle down
down?
in the near
Is
future.
that what Fresh and Fit told you?
Fresh and fit. What is that?
Huh? Is that what the podcast told you?
What is that? I think you need to watch that or something. You need to get fit. For
You
real.
don't know what I need to get fit. I am fit. What are you talking about?
Word. I think you should try to take out your frustration another way, not on people on your platform.
Honestly,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same about you for real.
Nah,
You know, like I
real shit.
honestly, like I know it's hard, like because you know your dad when he took it out on you, I knew you were just waiting for you to get older so you could take it out on somebody else, and that's not healthy. You know,
But
that's not healthy.
my dad,
I think you should go seek help. You know, I think
my
I think a
dad,
good little counselor will just really just
I think
tighten
a
you right the
good,
fuck
you
back
know what I'm
up.
saying? I think a good personal trainer will set you right too, you know?
I do have one
I'll
of
go see
those.
a
I do have
counselor,
one of
you know what I'm
those.
saying?
I do
But
have one of those.
I think you should
So
stop pushing this false narrative, though, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
so
And
what
probably
about the
get help.
what about the narrative is false? Like
Get help. You know.
there's a is the narrative
I mean,
false or is the
I
man
think
that
you
sleeps
know
next to your
deep. I
mom
think you
false?
know
I'm
deep within
confused.
yourself, Bob. Like deep within yourself, you know it's not cool. Like what
This
you
is
got going.
this is just projection.
It's not cool.
This is literally just projection.
Projection how? I got less bodies than you,
Like,
and I'm older than you.
okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like you don't got game, bro.
It's not nothing about a game. It's how I
Fucking
carry
L,
myself.
dude.
It's how I carry
Fucking
myself.
L, bro. How you
Not
older than
everybody's
me and got less
not
bodies,
everybody's
bro?
available to my energy, you know.
Nah,
So it's just how
bro.
you carry yourself.
That's some shit ass energy.
I
Like,
didn't
is
say
it
how many
all?
bodies I have.
If this is
So I don't know
if
what I
this is
said.
the energy, then I'm shit, man.
I mean,
God damn.
I guess being a whole succubus is the energy, then you know.
Hell yeah, I'm a fucking Jezebel for
Yep,
sure.
I could tell.
Yup,
You know,
thank you. Period. W
definitely,
Jezebel in the chat.
definitely in the gym.
W Jezebel
Did you say in the gym?
in the chat.
Oh,
What were we gonna call me fat, big man?
no, definitely not. I'm not gonna disrespect you.
You already
Were you
did.
gonna
Like I
make?
don't.
Were you gonna make
It
another?
seems like again, like I think your father taught you wrong because if you think
What?
you haven't already been
I
disrespecting
think you
me,
know I don't have a father because
if
last night
oh
you
damn,
tried to crack a joke. Yeah, remember when you tried to crack a joke, right?
damn,
You tried to crack a joke, right? You remember?
damn,
Word, word.
damn,
Damn,
damn.
damn. You going ham. You
I
fat
eat
as fuck,
ham.
probably need a ham. On God, you
Oh,
do.
there's the disrespect. I love ham,
Nah, cause
dog.
you disrespect my dad last live, so I
That's
mean,
fucking crazy, bro. After you came up and said some crazy ass shit to me, of course I'm gonna talk about your daddy. What the fuck? Of course. You go
so
low, I go
so
lower. Yo, you talk about some fatherless activities. You know, like I just feel like there are better ways. I just feel like there are better like you shouldn't be able to speak to people like this and you don't have a dad. That's all I'm saying.
speak to people.
That's all I'm
How am I
saying,
speak?
bro.
So
I
where have
get
I
you
been?
think because
I've
here's the
never been
fundamental
disrespectful.
difference. Here's the
What did you
fundamental
talk
difference,
about, bro?
bro. Here's the
I've never
no
talked
because
over you, called you
the
out your
first
name.
time we met,
What?
the
Okay.
first time we met, you were extremely fucking rude to me. Okay? You were
How was I
extremely
rude?
fucking rude to me.
How was
And
I
here's the
rude?
thing though.
Explain.
Here's the thing. You call me fatherless. Literally everything you ever
What?
do and will ever do will inherently be fatherless
Bro,
activities.
last live I joined
I
with
don't know
you,
what to tell you.
you literally had your
Where do
cat.
you think I
Okay.
get these values from? My father. Okay? My father.
So your father
I am
taught you to.
fatherful, okay? I'm
Your father taught you to
fatherful.
be a hoe.
I'm
So your father. So your
fatherful,
father taught
okay?
you to be a hoe.
Everything that I will do will be
All right, honest
fatherful.
question. So your
All
father
right.
taught you to be a hoe. Honestly,
Well, at least I had a father to teach me something, bro. Come on now.
bro.
Let's be
You feel me? Okay.
let's be for real, bro. Let's be for
You
real.
just said okay. You
Let's
just
be
say
for
your
real.
father wasn't in the
I mean,
picture.
like, given the way that you treat women, I
How do
fucking hate your
how do I
mom,
treat
bro.
women?
That's
How do I
fucking crazy, bro.
how do I treat
That's
women?
crazy.
How
That's
do I treat women?
crazy. Hashtag fatherful in the chat.
You still
Thank
you
you,
see
man, for
you
the
just
money
try to
gun.
you just try to like flip this whole thing on like and just
Like,
ramble. How do I
I'm
treat women, bro?
confused. I'm
Because I'm having a
confused.
civil
I'm so
conversation
confused.
with you.
Let
You're
me tell you
getting
something. I
nah.
fucking
Listen, you're
love.
literally
I mean,
offended.
I love the shit
I
out of
think
my
you should take
audience.
accountability. You know what I'm saying? How about that?
Taking accountability for what?
I think you should just take accountability and stop trying to
Did your
point
mom
fingers.
take accountability for
Stop
being single? I'm confused.
stop trying to point fingers. You know,
I'm
because
confused.
I've never
I'm
disrespected you.
confused.
I've never called you out your name. So I don't know
I'm
why
confused.
you trying to
I'm
say like I'm up
confused.
here disrespecting women.
I'm confused. You know,
Did I
I'm
did
just
I come up here?
confused. I'm just trying to
You
figure it
know,
out. You know, taking accountability for what? Did your mom take accountability for you?
did I call you out your name once?
9
Or
months.
did I say
9
anything
months.
disrespectful towards you?
9 months, no daddy.
Exactly.
9 months, no daddy.
Listen, I think you're
No,
just
she had
mad. You feel me?
9 months, no
I
daddy.
think that's that weight getting to you, talking to you. You
No
know what I'm
daddy.
saying?
Oh yeah, no,
So,
it's in my liver.
you know,
Big
I
as
think
shit.
it's you.
Yep.
It's
Big
swelling
as
up
fuck.
your
And
head.
you wanna know why I'm fat? Because
I
I
think
had
it's
a
that
2-parent household to buy me as
probably.
much food as I wanted. Damn! You know what I was You know, I'm just saying, my daddy feed me. My daddy say eat up. He said eat up. He said eat the fuck up. Okay? My daddy cook. Alright, my daddy come home from work and he cook. And he make me eat. That's why I'm big as shit. Cause I eat. Daddy feed me. Daddy feeds me. Mommy don't even gotta cook. Mommy don't even gotta cook. Daddy feed me. Daddy say, you hungry? Get food. All you need is food. All you need is food. Oh, come let me make you some chicken. You want some fried rice? You want some shrimp? Yeah, why, you want some beef, some pork? Yes.
I know
That's
say,
why I'm big as shit.
I know say father that beat it right
That's
now.
why. That's why my
don't
daddy
ever
big
talk
as
like
shit.
that, bro. I
That's
know
why
say
me
father
and my
beat the
daddy
blood
big as
clot
shit.
right now if you know say I was.
And the
Stop
money did
playing,
reach the
bro.
bump, but
That's why you don't see
the
a father. That's why you don't see a father.
and my father love me, you know.
Father.
And my father love
I know
me.
say that
And my father love
catch your blood
me.
clot and get some lick.
He love me.
So that's why. So don't try to do that. That was pretty
My
funny.
father tell me. My
Pretty funny,
father
though.
tell me that he could die today and will be at peace because he is so goddamn proud of me. I don't want to hit. Can your daddy say that? Oh my god! That's really crazy, bro. That's really fucking crazy. Have you ever heard that? Damn! That's fucking crazy. Now what? Where your father today?
Now my father. So listen,
Where your father today? Where your father today, though? Where your father today? Where your father today?
Bro.
Where your father today?
Can you speak English, bro? We got English viewers.
Oh, really? Now we want to speak English because you know I can speak patois. It's okay. It's
Bro,
okay.
I know how to speak.
It's okay.
I know how to speak
My
patois.
guy, I love you. But like, it seemed like everybody want to take a bite of the champ. I do this shit. It's fine though. It's fine. It's
Bro,
fine.
listen, bro.
And it's not your fault.
It's
not your fault. You are a product.
No, it's not even funny.
No,
listen,
honey. No, honey. It is. You are a product of your environment.
Stop muting me, bro.
You are a product of your environment. This is not. This is not your fault. And I'm really sorry that you had these experiences.
You just don't want to be accountable
okay.
for your actions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very accountable.
No,
I'm very
not,
accountable
bro.
for my actions.
No, you're not. Because I got under your
what actions?
See, listen,
what actions have I not been accountable for?
If it's not true, why did I get under your skin so much? You know, compared to everybody.
You did not get under my skin.
I definitely did.
You're
definitely out of character right now, baby.
I'm definitely not. I'm clearly. Clear. It's the way I'm clearly fucking with you.
I don't
your
really care how I come off,
honey,
y'all know
honey. If your belief that you genuinely got under my skin just now is what is going to keep you above the water and off the bridge.
I definitely did, you know. Chat agrees, you know. So it's
so it's
what
it's
I'm
good.
speaking. Listen. You could be offended how you want. And
I'm not offended because nothing that you said here was true.
You literally are. You know
nothing that you have said here was true. What is there to be offended about? It's okay.
All the females and all the guys that don't want to be accountable.
You call women females. Like this is crazy.
I said did I just say I said guys?
No, you
too,
said
right?
females and guys.
Females and males.
Female
okay,
what? It will be
girls.
It will be the girls and the gals,
All right, whatever,
right?
bro.
Girls or the gals and the guys, right?
About what I said earlier, you know,
bro. Nobody was offended. You will never be able to offend. That would have to mean like they.
Bro,
that would have to mean. Bro, that would have to mean that people gave a shit about what you were saying.
All right, so why was the whole chat spamming?
Because my chat is fucking hilarious.
No, I think they're just pretty sad.
My chat is hilarious.
I think they're pretty sad. That's what I think.
They're fucking hilarious,
I think they're pretty sad, bro.
Dude, all I ever do is see my chat smiling. All my babies.
Because this is the only platform y'all could come and share y'all opinion like
my
this.
My babies is safe and smart. The fuck?
And everybody's saying I'm mad.
Whatever.
I'm not mad.
My guy,
myself.
whatever, bro. Hey, I'm not, dude. The way I've just been dunking on you, it's fine.
Nah, the way I've been.
We don't
under
need.
Your skin
Hey,
is crazy,
bro. It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
You can.
We don't need to do all this. We don't need to do all this, bro. We don't need to do all this. We don't.
Probably next live you can come with a better idea, a better topic. You know, something.
You didn't disprove
something that's
going
to educate the people,
bro.
You know.
Bro, you didn't disprove
pushing
anything
the false narrative.
I'm confused. Like, what's the false narrative? You didn't.
I don't know what you really try to do.
Anything.
You know.
You didn't disprove anything I said. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what was done that is like so. That's supposed to make me change my ways.
You got out of character really bad just now. So you feel
I
me?
did get out of character.
Couldn't be me. If I'm so mad,
get out of character. You want to know? You want to know who I?
If I'm the mad one, chat.
Bro, just really quickly. You want to know who I get this character from? My fucking daddy. And you know, like, and look. Of course I'm gonna act like him. You know, like of course. This is just my character. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
The chat's pretty funny. I think y'all trying to do a reverse psychology on me. You feel me? Trying to say that I'm mad, but I'm not mad.
Bro, it's okay. It's okay. You're trying to do the same thing to me, bro. Just let it go. Just let it go, bro. Just let it go. I troll. I do this shit. Like, you don't bro,
Like
like it's
what am I
fine.
letting go? You know what I'm saying? I just want you to
Bro, dude, oh my
I just
God.
want you to
Like
be
it's a
accountable one
I
time.
need
Just
you
be
I need you
accountable.
to be able to accept defeat and
I just want
accept
no.
like
I
when
just want you to be accountable right now.
accountable for what?
For one time and just say
I'm clocking your shit right now.
and just say
Like I'm so fat cuz I
all right.
eat down, bro. All I
Okay,
do is eat.
I'm not here to
All I
fat
do
shame.
is eat. You
I'm
already
not here to
did
fat
though.
shame.
You already did though. Like be fucking for real. But like all I do is
Okay.
fucking eat, bro. All
Okay.
I do is eat.
Well,
Okay? And here I am eating you the fuck down. Right? So like can you just
okay. Just be accountable, you know what I'm saying, for your actions and just take that into
what actions do
consideration.
I need to be accountable for? What
Every
actions are
time
you
you open your
referring
fucking
to?
big fat legs, bro. You know what
Oh,
I'm
there it
saying?
is. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, chat. Y'all heard it? Y'all heard the growl?
Nobody growl.
Y'all heard the little growl there was? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my. Ooh, he got me. Oh. Oh.
Bro,
Did
this is sad.
y'all? I felt that. Did y'all feel that? I felt that. Grr. Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. Rah, rah, like a dungeon like
Yeah, just laugh it off, man.
growl
Just
at me?
laugh it off.
Why'd you growl at me? Oh
Just
my
laugh it off.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chill, bro.
Yep.
Chill.
You can take what I'm saying as a joke. You can take it as I'm joking.
Bro, Dead started barking, bro. Damn, bro. It just keeps replaying in my head, like the little spark of anger that you had out there. Like it was. He left. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Like, stop coming up here. Stop coming up here and trying to roast me, and you already told me you're half a parent. Like, stop. Stop it. I'm going to come at you. Stop. Like, go lower.
Hello?
Hi. Do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
Yes, of course.
And why is that?
It's just a way to keep the balance, you know? Everything in this world has to have a balance.
Balance of what? What are you referring to?
The girls are the ones that make other girls feel bad, so I don't know why
What?
we're having this discussion.
What are you talking about?
If you know, you know. But yeah, girls.
I don't. Girls are the what?
Other women make the girls that sleep around feel bad, so those are just the facts. I'm sorry.
The other women make girls who sleep around feel bad?
Yes. Or you know how they dress.
And that's why it should matter more?
No, I'm just saying women are the problem. That they're the ones who make them feel bad, not the men.
Really? So all the men that just came up here, they don't contribute to this.
Not really.
Oh, you're
It's
just
more
delusional.
women.
Yeah. So how is okay? So why I can just grant you this because it didn't seem like you got a lot going on up there. So why should they care about these things?
I'm not saying they should care. I'm just saying that they make them feel bad.
Well, do you think they care? Do you think these things ought to matter?
Yeah, because it's all based on looks. Ultimately,
it's all based on looks.
If you're
On
attractive,
looks?
you're gonna get more. Yeah, if you're attractive, you're gonna get more attention from the opposite sex. That's just facts. Let's be real.
Okay, I don't deny that. I don't deny that attractiveness plays into how much sex a person has. So what? Because women are attractive, that means their body count should matter more? Like, what is your argument here? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying that women are the ones that make other women feel bad about their high
Yeah,
body count.
and you know what's really funny about that answer? That's not the fucking question I asked. That's the funny part. You know?
I'm just
So,
spit facts, whether you like it or not. I'm saying
bro,
women are the
I
ones
get
that
it, I
attack
get it, I get
other
it.
women more.
I know you don't like consent, right? But I didn't ask this question.
We're not talking about consent.
I genuinely didn't ask this question, right? Like, if I even tried to grant you it, like, even if this is the case, right? Should women care about these things? Asta, thank you so much for the heart me. I mean, like, why should they care about these things? All right.
I don't know if they care or not. I'm just telling you that
I'm
they're the ones
asking.
that make.
I didn't ask if they do care. I'm asking why they should care.
Because ultimately, you go and talk to your girlfriend, right?
Do you have one
Like
of those?
you don't really talk to. No, I'm divorced.
Hmm.
But I'm just saying, you know, at the end of the day, it's the women that make the other women feel bad for sleeping around.
That's not the question that I asked, though. That's the crazy part. That's another. Oof. No. I'm just trying to make that
So
clear.
what's your point?
Yeah. So even if this is the case, right? Why should they care about these things? Why should these people be shamed for this? Do you believe that they should be shamed for this? If so, why?
No, I don't believe they should be shamed for it. That's their life, you know. Everybody.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm. That's what the question was asking for. But if you don't think if you don't think that that's the case, then I'm gonna go on to the next person. Okay, everyone. Okay. Let's go on. What is he yammering about? Let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Keep double tapping that screen, y'all. If you do want to support me, Cash App and Venmo in the bio, y'all. It's the best way to support me if you don't want to give this app any more of this money. Support their fuckery. Hi, how old are you? Hello.
Oh, you can skip me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to press guest.
It's okay. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's get ask Dr. No. Dr. No, get out. Get out. Anyway, y'all, give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. In the meantime, y'all, you already know. Keep double tapping that screen. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18, about to turn 19 in April.
Okay, cool. So, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
No, I think it's equal, really. Like,
Okay, well, I'm looking for people who believe that it should matter for women but not for men. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We will get some more debates going, y'all. We will get some more debates going, but in the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates, y'all. We are just looking for some debates. Let's see if this person loads in. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Cool. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Yeah, I do believe like it should matter more for women.
Why?
Yeah, cause it's basically cause like women that's their value, right? So
Their value?
yeah.
What does that mean?
So basically, a woman is more valuable if she has like less body counts.
Okay. Why should this be something that that you determine their value from?
So basically, like if they're like if they have, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you get it, bro.
Yeah, I asked you a very specific question. Why should this be something that determines one's value?
So the reason is like they're more valuable because like they got less body counts. It's just in the society like the
Yeah, I didn't ask
humanity
you
and
what's
shit,
in
like that's
society. I didn't ask you what's in society. I know what's in society because I live within society. You know, so
yeah.
I'm
That, no,
asking.
that's facts.
I'm asking why these things ought to be the case.
Yeah, basically because when it comes to relationships or anything, like women should, you know, be with less men and stuff like that.
Why?
Just to keep it type shit.
Why?
What do you mean why?
That's the question being asked. What do you mean? What do I mean? Why? That's the question that you're up here to answer.
So alright, so the thing is like so it's easier like for a girl like to, you know what I'm saying? All of us.
What? Okay.
Yo, give me 1 second.
I think what you should do is you should just request, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna go on to the next person. Also, get that beeper fixed. It saves lives. It saves lives, please. I cannot find a camera for the life of me. Hi, how old are you?
Me, I'm 19. I literally just turned 19 today.
Okay, so do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Honestly, I think it's bullshit regardless. I think neither should have a high one, bro. It's about balance.
You think it matters? You think it matters for both?
Yeah, I mean, like, you shouldn't have a high one regardless.
Okay, well, I don't give a shit. Oh my god, it's J-Man. But that's a base belief. But I'm looking for people who have not base beliefs. Hi. What's up, J-Man? J-Man.
Yo, what up?
J-Man. What's up?
What up?
And what's up? Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy
Okay,
birthday.
so not you. Anyway, so do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men, J-Man?
Hell yeah.
And why is that?
So I just feel
Left side.
I just feel like as a woman, I just feel like that shit gonna throw your pH balance off, and I really care for women on a deep level. So
Everything can throw off my pH balance.
why?
My emotions can throw off my pH balance.
I'm saying though, but like if you just got multiple things going inside you, that shit gonna fuck up your pH balance.
Do you know what a pH balance even is, J-Man?
Yeah,
Yeah, so what is a pH balance?
that shit make your shit stink your shit off.
Yeah, so
And I don't like stinky coochie, so I don't want my woman going around having sex with multiple dudes.
Yeah, so does a pH balance stay the same or does it go away?
Bruh, what? That shit don't stay the same. That
Exactly,
shit.
right? The vagina is self-cleaning, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying though, when I get a girl, but I'm trying to go down, but I don't want that shit to stink, bro. So I
Yeah,
don't want that.
vaginas, the only time a vagina would stink typically is either like when the outside hasn't been washed or if they have some kind of imbalance.
I'm saying though, with that pH balance off,
And
'cause like,
and that means by this logic, J-Man, this means that women shouldn't have sex with you.
nah, but they should just only be doing it with like one dude, cause
Yeah, but one dude can mess up their pH balance.
yeah, one dude can mess up.
Yeah,
their
so they shouldn't have sex with you then.
shit. Then I guess they should have sex with me. But my thing don't throw off pH balances though.
It does.
Nah, it don't.
It does.
It don't stink. It don't be stinking after I do it.
Yeah, not all pH imbalances causes the vagina to stink. The only time a vagina really stinks from a pH
I'm
balance
saying,
is
do
if
it
they
be
get
stinking?
like
Do it be stinking after you do it?
no.
And you be doing it with multiple men?
Yeah, it still wouldn't stink if there's nothing wrong with you.
I'm saying though, you be doing it with multiple men?
At once?
Like as like just any kind, you know, just.
Yeah, even still it wouldn't. It wouldn't stink. Like typically not.
I'm saying, I'm just asking, do you do multiple men like on the different occasions?
Yeah, my body count's like almost like that of like 20.
That shit 20, so I know your shit be goddamn. And then, this probably like a personal question, but like
I actually quite like the way my vagina smells.
ugh.
That doesn't mean it smells bad. It means it smells good.
I'm saying though, look, hey, you know, you need to start getting all them things stuck in you. That shit.
I'm confused what you're talking about.
That shit, it's not good for you, bro. That shit not good for you.
Why is it not good for me?
Cause look, and I ain't trying to be mean, bro, but like, come on, like, you know, as a bigger person, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take better care of yourself.
How big do you think I am, bro?
Shit,
I'm not that big.
you gotta take extra care of yourself. So it's gonna throw off your pH
bro?
balance.
What are you even talking about, bro?
Cause look, I'm trying to save you, bro. Like all jokes aside, like you talking about you just be fucking multiple niggas or multiple people. That shit gonna throw off your pH balance. And I really care for you, Tashika. Real shit.
Yeah. So how long does it take for a pH balance to go back to normal?
I don't know, but I care for you, so I just want you to start having sex and start promoting this stuff, man. Cause I really care for women.
Yeah. So pH balances go back to normal typically in a healthy vagina after about a couple hours.
After a couple hours. So
Yeah,
your shit
so
only
like-
so your shit only stinking for a couple hours.
It doesn't stink at all. The only time it stinks is when you have an infection. So.
Oh,
Like
and another reason.
you're like a pH, like you get a pH imbalance all the time. You can get a pH imbalance when you're like unhappy or like when you're depressed.
What you be getting, yeast infections?
No, not all pH imbalances accumulate to that of a yeast infection.
I'm saying, I know you don't have that shit one time. Come on, now be for real.
Most women have had a yeast infection at least once in their life.
Hell yeah. You had that shit twice?
I think I've had it only twice in my life.
Twice, right?
And both times
But,
I've had it, I was a virgin, so.
but another reason, because I had argued this topic the other day, and like, would you agree that women is more responsible than men?
Typically so.
Alright. So do you think having sex with multiple people is responsible? That's a responsible thing to do.
It doesn't have any kind of moral implication.
But no, the answer is no. It's not responsible.
It doesn't have any implication. Why would it be irresponsible?
If I
What harm does
hello?
it cause?
Hello?
What harm does it cause?
Hello?
What harm does it cause?
Nigga, what world do you live in?
Yeah, what harm does it cause? That would say that it's like a bad thing to do.
Disease. pH balance.
So that means like even when you have sex, it's a bad thing then.
Yeah, but I'm okay. So you just like it's irresponsible, correct?
So that would mean it's irresponsible to have.
irresponsible.
That would mean by your logic, it's irresponsible to have any kind of sex.
Is it irresponsible to be fucking multiple people? If I got a girlfriend and we just fucking each other, is it irresponsible? No. But is it irresponsible if I go outside that and start fucking all these other girls?
Yeah,
yes,
it would
that's
be
irresponsible. That's irresponsible.
it would be irresponsible if you're not taking the correct precautions in order to keep yourself and the person that you're with safe, especially.
You can still catch an STD.
Especially when you're it depends on the type of condom, especially if you are cheating on them.
So
but having sex itself isn't
with
infectious.
a condom. You can still get STD with a condom on.
You can get an STD with goat condoms.
You can get STD with a condom on.
It depends on the STD.
So
It depends on the STD and it depends on the condom.
Yeah, you can get syphilis. Do you want syphilis, Tashika?
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to get tested, right? Simply being in a relationship with someone doesn't mean that you can no longer get STDs. Like, that's just not how that works.
So, based on what I'm saying, is it irresponsible to be having yes,
it's context dependent.
No. It's irresponsible, okay? So
You'd have to give me an example of how it's irresponsible in every aspect of which it's not.
But you can catch diseases with what it
You can catch diseases from having sex.
And niggas don't even be using condoms. I can tell you, niggas don't need
and I don't advocate for people not to use condoms if they're going to engage in like casual sex.
Yes, bro, and niggas irresponsible, and girls be letting.
And I advocate for people, if they do engage in these types of actions, for them to be responsible. Now what?
I don't give. You advocate. You advocate for what you advocate for.
I think it's wrong to be irresponsible.
Okay, well, that's what people doing. All right.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about, right?
A lot of people don't be using condoms, and a lot of people be catching diseases, and that shit irresponsible.
Yeah, and they can catch these, and this has nothing to do with high body count. Like this could be the case even if they were virgins.
Yes, it do. If a girl got a high body count, and niggas don't be using condoms, then she gonna be getting disease. A whole bunch of people.
Yeah, but it's not. Disease, but the high body count is not what's going to cause her to get a disease.
Yes, it is, bro.
No, because if she was a virgin, she would. So wait a minute. So like, who is at risk of an STD? A person with a high body count who has slept with 30 people, right? And every person that they slept with has been like completely clean, or the person who is a virgin who's about to have sex with someone who has AIDS? Which one is more clean?
Man, Tashika. Hey, Tashika, I really just got
No. Answer the question. Which one is more clean?
Shit, not the 30.
How is that possible?
The
person who is a virgin is literally about to engage in sex with someone who has AIDS.
Bruh, she gonna use a condom, yo dumbass.
How did you assume that she's going to use a condom? Neither of them are going to use a condom in this hypothetical. I never said a condom.
All right, then the person with AIDS, then.
Right. So the person who is a virgin, who's about to engage with someone who has AIDS, right, is engaging in less safe sex, right, and who's a higher chance of contracting an STD, right, and under your principle would be dirty.
Man,
This is your logic.
Tashika, let's debate something else. What you want to debate?
Debate what else? The topic?
I want to debate something else.
Go somewhere. The fuck?
Let's debate.
Oh my god.
You think you going to heaven?
I don't believe in heaven.
Why you don't believe in heaven?
I have no reason to.
I'm saying that's why you be living your life like this. And if you believed in God, you wouldn't be living your life like this.
I lived my life like this when I did believe in God. What the fuck is that?
Like, that shit crazy.
Anyway, either way, there's no reason for me to believe in God, so I don't believe in God.
All right, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna join when you pick another topic.
Okay. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. If you do want to support me, Cash App and Venmo in the bio, y'all. Remember, we are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. Hi, how old are you?
26.
You sound really far away. Are you driving or do you have your headphones on?
Is it better now?
Yeah, are you driving?
Nah. I'm parked.
Okay. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
No. I think it doesn't matter, to be honest, though.
Okay, well, I am looking for people who believe that it should matter, but thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all remember, Cash App and Venmo in the bio if you want to support me, y'all. Thank you all so much for all of you being here. It's been a great ride. Let's go on to the next. Get the fuck out emotes. I love those. Should I do more like creepy looking emotes? I love horror, y'all. I love horror. Should I do more of those? I'm gonna be checking the emoji feed today. Let's see what this person is saying, y'all. Let's see what this person is saying. Hi, how old are you?
65.
Okay, so do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
I think it should matter for both.
Okay, so you think it should matter for both equally?
Yeah, I should.
Okay.
I think.
Then that's perfectly fine. I do appreciate you, Unk. W-Unk. All right, let's go on to the next person. Thank you so much for your time. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all. In the meantime, y'all, keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. We are just looking for people who believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men. Hi, how old are you?
Hello, 28.
Cool. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
Yeah, I believe high body count should matter for women.
Why? Are you driving, by the way?
Nah, I'm parked.
Okay. So why is this?
Because you got to think about it. They say, like, if we in high school or if somebody getting married, ideally, nobody wants to get with nobody with a high body count.
Why not?
Because it looks bad on them. They're perceived, the other person perceived as easy, and it puts you at more high risk of STDs.
Yeah, so again, I didn't. Okay, one, I never asked the question of whether or not these things are within society. I'm asking whether or not these things ought to be in society. Ought these things be the case for society?
Wait,
why ought these be the standards? Why should these be the standards that people hold?
So it would be moral, but since you don't have no morals,
I do have morals.
It would. Yes, morals is a great guide. It's a good way to carry yourself.
I do indeed have morals.
Okay, but you don't have morals when it comes to high body count, though, right?
This is not something that would require morals. This is not something that would require morals. This is something that would be considered amoral.
What do you mean amoral?
This would be something that would be considered amoral. Right? It doesn't have any particular moral implication.
Well, that goes back to the society thing, which you don't care about, even though you live in a society.
Yeah,
Basically, what I'm saying is,
no.
what you mean?
Yeah, so like again, this wouldn't have any moral implication, not because society deems it to be so, but because like we have no reason, you don't have any reason to hold this to any kind of like particular.
All right, so what I'm saying is, you're saying why should high body count matter for women but not for men?
Yeah.
Because that's the debate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if men think high body count matters to women for women because when they're courting women or when they're dealing with women, they don't want to deal with nobody with high body count. It's point blank period.
Oh, okay, so it should matter because men say it matters.
Men have the decision to marry. Men have
so do women.
Right, but that's not what happens though. More than not, that's not what happens. So you're just you're just throwing it. So basically, what I'm saying, you're just reversing it back on me.
How? Yeah, because these are not standards that are mutually exclusive. These are standards that both would hold. Like, I'm confused.
No, it's not standards that. Yes, actually, it is standards that both should hold because most women do think
not should hold, but
bad.
like this is standards that are already held by both men and women. Right? So this is not something that is just like exclusive to men or exclusive to women. This is a standard that both sides have.
Right. That high body counts matter, right?
No. That like
there's more women
that you need to consent to marriage.
No, okay, so there's more men that that propose to women. Is that right or wrong?
Yeah, that is typically the culture that we live in.
Okay, but now it's the reality you live in.
That's what I just said.
Right, I'm just clarifying. So now, when it comes to with men even dealing with women, they wouldn't like to deal with a woman with high body count. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you're saying that this should be the
that's
standard.
That's what I'm saying. It matters.
So you're just saying it matters because it matters. Like this doesn't say anything. Like literally.
Well, there's other reasons why it matters because you're putting yourself at a high risk of STDs. I've already said that.
Okay, so if a person has a high body count but they don't have any STDs, did their body count matter?
It put them at a higher risk. So it mattered.
Yeah,
it's not the outcome. It's what's happening now. It put them at a higher risk.
Yeah, so what now, right? Because they haven't put themselves at a higher risk.
Yes, it's scientifically proven that you can pop on Google since you're playing that game and search it up. There's more partners.
Oh yeah, no. Obviously, if you have sex more, then you're going to have a higher chance of having a higher body count.
Right. Right. So that higher chance is more probability of someone having STD.
Yeah, but if they don't have an STD, then what is the implication now?
That means they just didn't get it. But the more times it's scientifically
but that doesn't mean anything.
Not only that,
if they don't have it, then it's no longer an issue.
It only takes one time to get herpes.
Yeah, but if they don't have herpes, then what?
They're still putting their self at risk.
How are they putting themselves at risk?
Because the more partners they have, the more higher risk it is.
Right. So if they engage in sex safely, then their body count doesn't matter.
No, it still matters.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter if they engage safely. Right. So if a person engages in sex,
it matters.
So if a person, I'm still speaking. So if a person engages in sex only with people only with people who have like gotten tested, right? That's the only people that they engage in sex with. Does their body count matter?
So that's a catch-22 right there because if they're getting tested with the same people that they're having sex with, that doesn't rule them out.
It quite literally does. It quite literally does. These diseases don't come out of nowhere.
Right. But I was still talking. So it doesn't technically it may rule them out, but they're still putting themselves at higher risk because that other person, because another person, just because one person's having sex with one person doesn't mean that other person is not having sex with another person.
Dude, I just gave you in a hypothetical. The people that they're engaging in sex with are all clean, right? At the time that they are engaging in sex with all these people, they've gotten all the tests, they've done everything they need to do, and they're all perfectly clean. Does their body count matter?
That's not a high body count because that's
yes,
like,
it does. Let's say it's 100 people.
If it's 100 and they're
let's say if it's 100 people, all of them are clean.
Hypothetically, who's doing that with 100 people other than like a dope?
It doesn't matter if people. It doesn't matter if people actually do it. It's just the fact that this is like logically possible.
So ask your question again. My bad.
Yeah. So a person is engaging in sex. They engage in sex with people. Who they've gotten tested, right? Who have gotten tested, I mean. And
how
all
many
these,
people?
Let's just say it's like fucking like 100 people, right? All of these people have gotten tested. Does it matter then?
But don't you know those other 100 people can have sex with another 100 people?
Let's say in this hypothetical that they don't. At the time that they are engaging in sex with these 100 people, those 100 people have gotten tested. Does their body count matter then?
This is where marriage and courting somebody comes into play.
Oh my God! No,
for a woman, it would matter because no guy wants a loose vagina.
Oh my God!
That could possibly create a loose vagina.
No, it doesn't.
I understand a loose vagina can retract.
What source
do you
what source do you have to say that at any point a vagina can get loose because she engages in a lot of sex? What source do you have to say any of that?
Google.
Yeah, so what source? Google's not a source, it's a search engine.
Right, but on that search engine, if you type in a prompt, it will give you many sources.
Right, so go find it.
I'm on the show with you.
Okay, then go find the source, bro. Go find the source.
Right, let's just skip that, cause
we're not gonna skip it. We're not gonna skip it. You just made a claim. Now you're gonna substantiate it.
Okay, well, when I tried to let you know where you can get that source and information
Google
from,
is not a source.
It requires me. Oh, I understand
if you
that.
make, and you should know this, like they teach you this in school. If you're the one that made the claim, then you are the one that needs to find the substantiation for said claim. It is not on. It is not on your opponent to do so.
Okay, SexMD.
Where does it say it on SexMD?
I'm just giving you a source to look it up at.
You not. What about the source says it?
It possibly says a few things.
Possibly, so you didn't read it.
I haven't read it in a long time, to be honest with you.
So you didn't read it.
So more body counts put you at higher risk, no matter if it's 100 or 1,000.
That's not what we're talking about. That's not the claim that we were talking about, right?
I was gonna give you three things that was gonna be on SexMD.
Yeah, no, that's not what we were talking about though, right? Because we already talked about the fact that like just because someone has a higher body count, right? Like fuck it, let me just ask you the question again. If a person engages in sex, right, with 100 people, and when they had sex with those 100 people, all those 100 people got tested, does their body count matter?
This is based off the premises of disease and STDs, right?
Oh my God, yes.
That's what you're saying? Okay.
Yes. Why else would they get tested?
So that would make them having safe sex, but what if they want to court someone?
This doesn't matter. That's not what the question that I'm asking. This is irrelevant right now.
I answered your question.
This is irrelevant right now. Does their body count matter?
It would matter to someone that they want to marry or
no one is fucking asking that. I'm talking about you, dude. Holy shit.
Does it matter to me or would it matter to you?
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to these hypothetical people that give a shit. I'm talking to you.
Well, you just gave a hypothetical question.
Because I'm not asking hypothetical people. The fuck? Like,
no,
for real.
You asked a hypothetical question. No, I'm being real. You asked a hypothetical question, so
if this is you being real, that's a fucking red flag, bro. Just because I'm asking a hypothetical question doesn't mean I'm asking hypothetical people.
I never said that. You just,
Okay, then I'm asking you, if a person is engaging in sex with 100 people, right? And all of those 100 people were clean, perfectly clean, they have no STDs, does that person's body count matter? Based
yes,
on the principle, why does it still matter?
because as far as for on the woman, the vagina can get loose or be used up, so nobody will
What the
want
fuck does
that.
used up mean? What does that mean, dude? This is like, what does that mean?
This is how that's how guys will look at it. They don't want nothing
Okay,
like
so
they want
why?
to still
So okay,
value.
so
They want to
okay, so
still. I'm just
why?
letting you know how they think.
Okay, so why
They want to
should?
still value
Okay,
that.
dude. Okay, dude. So why should men value these things? That's the question.
Why should they value? They have an option to value it. What do
Oh
you
my
mean? Why
God.
should they value?
Why should they
They have
value these things? I'm not. Obviously, I know that men have these
okay,
standards.
all right.
That's
So
why I'm
why
having the.
should?
That's why I'm having the debate in the first place.
So why should they value it?
That was the
Because
question.
okay, you know why should they value it? Because they don't want to bring home somebody that person they probably done fucked with one of their uncles and something, or they probably done fucked with one of their brothers and they don't know, because that high body count puts them at with having sex with so multiple people to where that matters to them.
Okay,
So it
why
matters
ought
to them on multiple reasons, on multiple ways.
why ought the fact that this person has had past sexual partners matter to these people?
That's a different question. So
Because
it
you're not
depends on
answering the
person.
question. It's the same question. No, this is an over. Like, holy shit, dude. Why should this matter? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Why should this matter? That's why you're up here.
It should matter because first of all, it depends on the person, and to me,
I'm not
it would
talking
matter.
about anyone else but you, dude. Like, why ought these things matter?
To me,
Am I talking to you?
yes.
Or am
Okay,
I, or am I,
I'll tell
or am
you
I
why.
talking to me?
Okay, so I'll tell you why it would matter to me.
That was the whole.
No,
That was the whole
excuse me.
conversation.
All
That
right,
was the
I'll
whole
tell you why
conversation
it
the
ma-
whole time.
I'll tell you why it would matter with me. I can give you three examples.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can I answer it or is that okay? So
Dude.
look, this is why it would matter with me, because if I'm dealing with a female and I know she done knocked up half of the football team or the basketball team that knocked her up, I wouldn't want that, because I would want to prize my female.
Yeah, so you see women as objects.
No, it's not an object. It's just because I
Are
would want
prizes
something that's
objects?
sacred.
Are prizes objects?
So I was using that as an example, an analogy.
Yeah,
as like
so
a metaphor.
the analogy is that women are objects.
No, I would want my girl, my female. Let me just reword it. I want
Oh my
female to
fucking
be
god!
sacred
It's
to me.
a woman. It's a woman.
I would want my woman to be sacred to me. So that's why it would matter.
Yeah, so that doesn't fucking mean anything. What does that even mean? Holy
That
shit.
means
Grown
something
ass
to most guys.
Why? Why should this mean something? What does it mean? I'm gonna go on to the next person because it doesn't seem like even you fully understand why people hold these particular views.
No, I'm telling you why. You just don't. You just want to spin it to your narrative and seem right.
No, it just genuinely doesn't make any sense. I don't think even you know, because you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. It doesn't actually answer the question, right? You're saying you're saying it should matter because people think it should matter, right? This is just an is-ought fallacy.
No, I'm telling you. You asked me, and I told you. You asked me, and I told you why will it matter to me? Because I would want to have. That person would be sacred to me, and I wouldn't want that. And that's how most guys think. That's
why. Okay, so you're saying that it should matter because most men believe it to be this way. Why is this why should this be the case? Why should this matter? What reason do you have to think that this should matter?
The reason I have
that is logical.
You can't tell me what my logic behind my reasoning is. That's where you're wrong.
Did I say that?
Well, you threw in that is logical. So
yes, it has to be logical unless you're comfortable with just being delusional.
a man is not delusional because he decides that he wants something sacred.
A person is delusional when they have views that they cannot substantiate. That's literally what delusional means.
I'm substantiating my views because you're asking me and I'm giving you my opinion. All this is really just
and I'm asking you why you have this opinion and why this opinion is valid. If you cannot tell me why the opinion is not valid, there's no point in us having this conversation.
I'm trying to tell you why my opinion is valid, because when we go to court a woman, we don't like nothing that's used, nothing that's been on half of the basketball team. And you're asking me why does that matter? It matters to us.
Women are used, dude. Like, you're fucking gross. Holy shit, dude.
It would be considered as used.
Used. So women are objects. You don't see women as people. Oh, fuck.
Well, we preferably we wouldn't like a woman that have a lot of multiple sexual partners, high body count.
You don't see women as, bro, you don't see women as people.
Yes, I do.
You quite literally don't. Describe them. You haven't described women, not even their body parts, as like organic.
All right, so now you're just trying to make me seem like I just like don't like women or something like that.
I didn't say that. This is just this is just straight up.
You're trying to say I perceive women as objects.
You do, because you just described women as objects. So I'm confused.
I'm just telling you, preferably men who view a woman doesn't like a woman with high body counts. You ask me why?
Right, so used. So like a person with a high body count. So I'm a little bit confused. Like, how are they used? Used by who?
Used by other men.
That means that it was not consensual.
Having sex with other men.
But if that means they weren't used then. Being used implies non-consent.
Okay, I can use a different word. Having sex with other men. Preferably, we don't like a woman to have a lot of.
Why?
Sex with
Holy! It's like you keep saying the same thing. I'm gonna move on to the next person. This is like actually fucking boring. Why ought men hold these particular beliefs about women? What standing do they have to have these beliefs? Like, I just
we're born with that.
What substantiation do you have to say that?
Over, if you pick out, so hypothetical. If you pick out 100 men,
I don't know. Just because
now you don't want a hypothetical.
Because this hypothetical,
no.
It's because simply because a society holds a particular belief does not make that belief valid. Nor does it even mean that belief comes from some kind of intrinsic value.
I'm not basing that off society. I'm basing that off of
society.
real. I'm basing that off of basically like a hypothetical experiment. If you hold 1,000 men right there, 900 of them are not gonna want a lot of women. They'll deal with them, but preferably they wouldn't.
Again, this is just an is-ought fallacy. You're saying because this is a certain way, then it ought to be this certain way.
That's not the question on the prompt, though. That's not the question. I'm telling you why high body count matters for men.
Oh my god, it's I don't know.
I'm telling you, we're born like that. We don't like other. Preferably, we don't like a lot of men dealing with women that we want to deal with. That's how we are.
Yeah, so again, this is oh my god. Why is this something that men ought to value? I just think you don't know what these words mean. I think this is the case. I don't think we're gonna.
You can't get me with that.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere though. So I'm just gonna go on to the next person because I don't know. I think there's like a 30-point canyon between us. Why are there so many freaking creepers out, man?
Nah, no. So you just want to spin it to your narrative. I gave you plenty of examples on why.
Yeah, no, you keep giving, and the examples that you kept giving me was just that, oh, they like it to be this way, and this is not substantiation, like in the slightest.
So reality doesn't substantiate my answer?
No.
Does it?
No.
How doesn't it? When that's
because I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you what ought to be the case. I mean, I didn't ask you what is the case. I asked you what ought to be the case.
What do you mean what ought to be the
It
case?
ain't what should be the case. That's what the question says. Why should they value these things? And your answer consistently has been because they do value it. That's not an answer.
Well, that's just the world that we live in. They value it.
Again, so there you go. So I'm going to go on to the next person because it doesn't seem like you're capable of having this conversation. Or like
All right,
thinking
brother.
abstractly.
All right, thanks, Tashika, for having me up. You know.
All right, let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen, y'all. Please only come up here if you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men, y'all. But not for men. Hi, how old are you?
I am 30.
Cool. So do you believe that high body count should matter for women, but not for men?
No, I don't. I'm not going to waste your time because I completely agree with your statement. And I think it's ridiculous that anybody would even have an opinion on somebody else's body.
It's all right. I got you. But thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go on to the next person. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, let's go on to the next person. In the meantime, y'all, you already know, keep double tapping that screen. I do appreciate you guys. If you do want to support me, Cash App and Venmo in the bio. If you don't want to give any more money to this fuck-ass app, I understand. Thank you. Hi, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 40. How you doing?
You're 40. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So
You mentioned that women having, like, if women can only be used like objects. Women can be used, but not objectively. Like, you know, they don't have to be an object to be used.
I didn't make that claim, so whatever.
You did. You said that.
Anyway, so he described them as a prize. Prizes are objects. Anyway, so again, do you believe that high body count should matter for women but not for men?
You know that I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, actually I don't, because there are people that don't think that is the case but come up anyway. So yeah, so why is that?
Because obviously women lose sensation. They lose
Holy shit.
Most women having sex with multiple sexual partners lose sensation. They can get injuries.
Source.
They can get injuries, correct?
Source.
How do you mean?
Source.
Well, I need the source to explain that.
You need a source
that
to prove
women
it.
can get injuries.
No, that they lose sensation. This is actually like pseudoscience. Brian, thank you so much for the $6.66. Y'all W666 in the chat.